But every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. American flags. American flags. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags.
I'm proud to be American made. I pledge allegiance to the red, white, and blue, with liberty and justice for me and you.
What's up, Ronnie?
Not much. How you doing, Steve? Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you, man.
Been a lot
White
of people.
life.
Yep. Greetings, beautiful people. Greetings to you, White Life.
Oh, and I was gonna say too, I forgot. Let me know if mine starts doing that crackling thing, because it was doing it like an hour ago. But I
That's
think I
good
got
right
it.
now.
Hopefully,
What?
I'm not gonna touch anything.
What do you think it was making it crackle?
I wasn't even on anything. I was just sitting here watching a video, and then I heard through the headphones that are sitting over there. I
Yeah.
was like, "What?" I'm like, "I'm not even using it." So I just think I need a new cord for it, or wire auxiliary cord, or whatever it's called.
Well, people tell me that mine don't come through clear sometimes. You know what I'm
It
talking?
sounds good to me right now.
Yeah, I think it's just at times. Oh, Chris.
Aloha, everybody.
Aloha from Hawaii. You know, Steve, I was reading the other day about Hawaii, and whoever wrote the column asked, he asked, why is there two eyes on the end of Hawaii? I thought, well, crap, I have no idea. I never thought about it. But according to him, that last I stands for Israel. In other words,
Never
Israel.
heard that.
No, me either. I definitely had.
Wow, that's weird you said that too, because I was going to ask what's going on with Israel, because I haven't looked into it yet. I just heard something yesterday, something about, hey, Steve Cutler. What's up, brother?
Hey, Steve. Well, we hadn't. We did a lot of talking about Israel last night, and the stuff surrounding it. But Israel, according to the 17th letter of the alphabet, Israel is the last one to fall. So the war has started. I don't know how they're doing today. I hadn't heard a thing.
Yeah, me neither.
William Tyre, good to see you, bro. Steve Foe is here.
Steve-O, long time no see.
And the beautiful Miss Cheryl Rich.
Aloha, Cheryl. Yeah, Steve Cutler's ears must have been ringing, or nose must have been itching, however that goes. We were just talking about him yesterday.
No,
We were talking all kinds of shit about you, Steve. No, just kidding.
Boy, that's a rotten dude. I wasn't there, Steve, so. Kettle heads.
And we were just wondering, because we haven't heard from him in a while. I was like, oh, what happened to Steve Cutler, man?
There he is.
But
well, there's quite a few people that subscribe to me. I never see them anywhere. So, I don't know where they came from, well, most of them I know where they came from, but you never see them in the chat. So.
Right. Oh, wow, this is live update. It's just some.
Surprised ain't anything about it in there. You'd think it'd be covering all the news outlets.
Right.
These Johns.
No, you gotta stay up. So. Yeah, these are all from Well, one's live, some dude talking, but I don't know what he's. Can't understand him. Everything else is just a bunch of missiles and bombs and explosions.
Yep. That's what it was last night too.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm afraid to play anything. We were on Creeks last night, and we were playing. I forgot what it's called, but the slap fighting competition, where they literally just stand in front of each other, and one person slaps the other person.
Yeah.
Yeah, this stuff. And his stream got shut down for 2 minutes because of that. Hold on, I'm trying to bring this up. Oh, this is crazy. This is live. Hold on, I'm bringing it up.
Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate that very much. I thought we had a good show too. Yankees for life.
Yeah, I only got the first half of yours. I had so much going on, and then I got the first half, and then I seen Creek was on, and then I ended up jumping up on his, and I missed the second half of yours.
No problem.
Everybody's always on at the same time.
When mine was over, I came over to Creek, so I was going to say hi, but I go already off. Or I didn't see it anywhere.
Yeah. Hey, D-Johns, Aloha, Kettlehead, Silver Girl, Yankees for life, my brother. So yeah, this is crazy. This is a second ago, it was literally go back. I can't even rewind it or anything. Oh, there goes one.
Yep.
Yeah,
is that in Gaza or where is it?
From Gaza to Israel, yep.
Yeah, that's got to be another. Got to be in Gaza because they're firing off them rockets.
Damn.
Suckers are loud enough, ain't they?
Yeah, just think of how much damage just one of those will do.
Bloodbath begins on Jewish. Firing a shitload of them.
I think that was a ninth one right there.
Rap Palace, what's going on? Damn, the rap is here. Make you see this.
Rap Palace.
Beautiful Indy is here.
Aloha, Indy. What's good, Rap Palace? Haven't seen you in a bit. Good to see you.
It is.
And I think I seen something the other day. Rap Palace said he's going to start going live again or something. I think I read that right.
Yeah, but he ain't never went live on YouTube that I know of. But then I'm not subscribed to him on this new thingy I got.
The what?
Well, since they killed my channel, and I got all new everything, IP address and all that.
Oh, okay.
I lost all the. I had to resub. But
you should be professional at that now. You've had to do it so many times.
I should be. There ain't no doubt about it. I should be. But with Rap, he has so many mansions sitting here and there. That's why he calls himself Rap Palace. Because he has palaces everywhere.
Hey man, nothing wrong with that.
They made out of cardboard, but hey, they're still palaces.
Smoke them if you got them.
That's what I'm gonna do. There's the
Looks like a rock garden up in here.
rock garden. Yep, sure does. You know, that could be a good song too about Steve O and his rocks. You need to write a song, but a funny song. It had to be a funny song. Steve O,
That's a good idea.
and the rocks. The best painter in the world. Just hand him a rock. He'll paint the dog crap out of you.
In the rock garden.
Man says he has dreams and ambitions of making it to the rock again, or to the rock garden.
I like what Steve Cutler said a little bit ago. Put it up on the screen. False flag designed to take heat off Israel's treatment of Palestine, and now have named a group instead of actual people.
Well, I just think it's about over myself. The whole. Well, I don't want to say too much on your channel, so I'll shut the hell up.
Right? Isn't that so stupid? Like all the stuff you want to talk about, I feel like we're like little kids trying to say a cuss word, but we don't want our parents to hear. You know?
Yeah.
Like ass. I said it. Ha. I still got that on. I was like, what the hell? I kept hearing this noise, but I still have that video on in the background. Missiles. There we go.
Yeah, I had a good show last night, Steve, with Landon and Tiff and Chap and me. I thought it was
I was listening like first half. Well, maybe the first half. I don't know how long you went, but it was
4 hours.
Good topics too. 4 hours, so yeah, first half.
Well, you know what? It makes it a whole lot better to me because you have other ideas in there and of people that about. And we didn't just talk about Israel. We talked about the Bible, a bunch of things, but about what to have in case you need to bug out and stuff, water, whatever.
Oop, oh no.
What is it? Oh, he's talking to.
Yeah, trying to keep the noise. But
yeah, I think Nina was chewing your butt out and you were saying,
And now he turned the cartoons on or whatever. Legos. Latina and Cali. Aloha. But yeah, I was there when I was definitely there when you were talking about the Bible. That's like the main thing I remember. But I was like always when I'm not really watching when I'm listening. I'm doing stuff, so it's.
I hear you. Believe me, they do know a lot about the Bible. Whether they want to admit it or not. I know they're not professors or anything, but still, Mandan and Tiff know a lot about the Bible. So they seemed to me like they were the perfect guest to have last night to talk about that.
Oh yeah, that's.
And
yeah, because even though I'm very religious and have been my whole life, but the Bible comes up, you're not gonna learn anything from me.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Because all I know is that I believe in God, and I'm going to heaven when I die, and I'm gonna be good to people when I'm alive.
There you go. All you got to, in my opinion, all you got to do, if you hadn't already done it from there, is accept Christ into your heart, and you're good to go.
Yep, I did that too.
You ever been
Long time
baptized?
ago.
Have you been baptized, Steve?
I was baptized, and then what's the
Good.
word it is? What's the word I'm looking for? See, I told you, you're not gonna learn anything. I don't even know. But no, I did when I was like, I think it was early 20s, maybe. But yeah, I accepted Christ in my heart, and
Good.
because I was raised Catholic, but I don't consider myself Catholic. I was just raised Catholic, going to Catholic schools till 7th grade.
And and I'm not talking down to Catholics and everything, that's for sure, but that religion has literally gone to, oh man, with the
Yeah,
Pope and everything. I mean, he is what it's nothing more than a devil worship church is what it is.
right. Yeah, it's crazy this that's coming out about all that. Like what? Like
It is. Well, when you got the Pope standing in the snake's mouth, that's a pretty good hint, in my opinion.
right? Yep.
The rap says he's been baptized before, and I don't think, best I remember, he don't believe in God. So why would he be baptized? I don't know. Rap.
The Office of Homeland Security was founded less than 1 month after. Oh, really?
Well, they
Look,
wasn't
Tina,
messing.
I went. I went to public school, but I don't consider myself public either. That's funny.
Yeah, they didn't mess around building, getting that Homeland Security going, or with along with the Patriot Act, because that's one of the big things that was all about. They wanted to, pass new laws. Plus, they wanted to off a lot of people,
Yep.
and they
Yep.
wanted to steal some money. So perfect way to do it.
It's crazy how, hey, Van the Man with the beautiful beard. It's
Man,
crazy how they do so much stuff right in front of us, and most of us don't even see it till years later, and then it's like, wow, how did I not notice that? Like,
I don't know. Well, the sad thing is about the Patriot Act because, well, they write everything in legalese, of course, but if we would have, any of us would have took time to read the Patriot Act and pass it along. Of course, I didn't have a YouTube channel back then. And you didn't either. So, but my point is that no one, at least that I know of, read the Patriot Act, including me.
yeah, me too, including me too, me three.
Christine, aloha from San
Hey,
Diego.
Christine, aloha. You know what we should do for next week, Ronnie? We should have see if Van the Man with the beautiful beard wants to be our
Oh
second hour
no!
guest.
Oh
Nah,
no!
bad idea.
Yeah, bad, terrible idea. No, it'd be great. He could explain to us about the tractor and where he's rode on it. If he's left the country, for all I know, he could have got it on the ocean. And had the tractor just go right
Hey, you
across the
never
ocean
know.
because he's
You
paying
never
the
know.
man.
With a guy, someone with a beard like that, you never know.
I know it. He just wherever he wanted to go, as long as he just take it and throw it out there and, like a lasso something on the island or whatever, and just pull himself there.
A lasso, yep. Oh, mahalo, Christine. Live aloha, spread aloha. Aloha keokua.
That looks like Christine
Christine.
to me. Just got back from spending $500 at Costco. Yeah, but Van, you can afford. You know,
That is easy to do too. Easy to do.
yeah, and the thing is that Van never misses it. He makes so darn much money, and I'm being serious. I mean, he does make a lot of money putting up
That he
wires.
built America.
I know it, literally. I
But yeah,
wasn't.
it's easy. Walk into a Costco or Sam's Club and not even get a cart. Cause that's what my dad and his girlfriend always, you know, they're like, just don't get a cart. You can still walk out and spend $500 and not have a cart.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Were you back into politics back during the Patriot Act? Specified podcast. Were you old enough that you were listening to Rush Limbaugh? Recall hearing anything bad about the Patriot Act? Good questions.
Yeah, they are. I was definitely into politics. Yes.
I wasn't. Not back then.
Golly, man, I think I've been in them since. Well, I know I've been in them since Reagan won the That's the first time I ever voted. But yep, the first time I ever voted, and I hadn't missed a vote since then. Not for president, anyway. You got it right, brother Ronnie. See, I told you, Steve.
She's got that Hawaiian pigeon talk down. You got that right, brother.
Why do you call it pigeon talk?
Good question. It is. I don't know. It's just like in Detroit, we just call it slang, but here it's pigeon. I
Slang
made the
pigeon.
mistake of not getting gas at Costco and had to pay $6.03 Chevron here. Yeah, damn. That's the only place I get gas is either Costco or Sam's Club, whatever I'm closer to at the time. And it's still almost $5 there. So yeah, it's close to $6 or what? Yeah. No, it's closer to $4 at Costco and Sam's.
Ours is going down now. Our gas here. I don't know why, but it's going down.
Right. That's the funny part because people be like, well, see, gas prices are going down. And it's like, yeah, but it's still $2.50 more than it was a couple years ago. So,
Definitely. Oh heck yes. But what's funny about it is the day before the gas went down, it went up to I think it was $3.36 a gallon, and I went back by there the next day, and it was down to I think it was $3.29 or something like that. It was down quite a ways. I thought, man, it dropped 40 cents overnight. Now that's something. It's normally going up.
right. Wow, that was today in History of Wildlife because not that long ago, like as in a couple years, I read about that. So I never knew about that until like within a few years ago about the thing that Wisconsin,
1871.
because they always talk about the Great Chicago Fire, but that fire, and now I can't remember the story, but I just remember looking into that and I was like, wow, why wasn't that like the top story? Now I'm gonna have to look into it again, refresh my memory.
Wildlife must be a history buff or something because he puts up a lot of stuff, historical stuff.
He knows a lot.
Then in 1871, that's the same year that well, I better not get into that either because I don't want to take a chance.
Let's see if there's anything about it. Yeah, because I remember it was like they made a huge deal about the Chicago fires, but the Wisconsin fire was the deadliest. Anywho,
Well, I wish my mind wasn't so. Let me see if I can find the right word for this. Let me think. I'll think the right word for it here in a minute.
hey, what's up, Ed Hen? Ed
Ed,
Hen sends me some of the funniest emails, or he emails me videos, and so he sends me some of the funniest videos.
yeah, he's got to where he comes into my chat and he says, "Hi, bye." Literally, that's it. I mean, that is it. He might be there a minute. Let's see how he is. Wait until he gets home. Then, if he doesn't notice, start the show. But we were waiting on you, Ed. We
Yeah,
always
come
were.
on then. I'm waiting on you.
Now I kind of figured that out, Ed. So I'm on too late for him. But Ed, my shows are worth staying up late for. I mean, they're so good.
Oh wow, I didn't know you had a family and a business there. Wow. Right on, Salty Explorer. Thanks for dropping by, brother. Good seeing you, man. Karen Reese.
Miss Karen.
Mayor.
Well,
Who else am I missing? Sorry if I missed anyone coming in. I have all kinds of distractions going on today, so I'm not 100%.
sorry, so sorry
Oh,
that he
wow.
missed anyone.
Earlier, wow, science fiction action adventure was like blowing everything away, and now comedy's at 45%. Hmm. So science fiction action adventure was at like 50 something percent, and everything else was like low numbers. Now science fiction action adventure is at 31%, and comedy's at 45.
Well,
That's
myself, I like movies like and it's science fiction, but the guy that was in the jungle or the thing, he was invisible. What's the name of that damn show? A movie?
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. The
Not the Terminator, but
Predator? Or
Predator. That's it. That's
yeah.
it. That's the kind of shows I go in for. They got to be mind stimulating, something that you ain't never seen before. You wouldn't even think you'd see.
Right?
Found you
Oh
guys
yeah, hey,
through.
Christina, yeah. I remember you. I definitely remember this. I was happy to see you in here.
Yeah, wonderful.
It's I don't remember hearing anything bad about the Patriot back in the day. I did hear that there was only one representative that was and voted against it.
Well, if I remember correctly, that was where they had to pass it before they could read it, according to Miss Nancy Pelosi. They had to. They
No, I remember that. Yeah, you
that
went, and it was like super long and like
4,000 pages. I think that was
yeah,
it.
that's right. Yeah, but yeah, you could yeah, I remember that. It's ridiculous.
That was their way of you know problem reaction solution. That's what it was. They done it all quickly too. They wanted a legal way to stab us in the back, and they got it. Of course, they were the only ones voting on it. So why wouldn't they?
Right? That's, I remember something. How do I do that? Huh. They're always changing everything, like between YouTube and StreamYard, and then I try to figure it out while you're live, and that's just another distraction.
I don't try to figure nothing out when I'm live except what I'm thinking about. Good to see you control yourself and calm down. Calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. And Indy's got a big show tomorrow night, so.
Oh yeah, every Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on, Dusty. Hold on 1 second, Dusty. There you go. Now you're good, Dusty.
Dusty's blue, yeah, he's blue.
There's Creek.
Creek. Oh, he's at work. That's a rotten place to be on Sunday. Yeah, I know, AC. That's what I brought it up for. It was the Patriot Act. But can you imagine what all those pages had to say? I mean,
Right.
how many different ways they gave themselves to stab it? I was surprised they didn't figure out a way to put in there that they could take our guns legally. I'm surprised they didn't figure out a way to do that. Thank God they didn't.
Probably did. It just reworded it in a way that you wouldn't catch it. Manipulate the wording.
I wouldn't doubt it a damn bit. But they hadn't tried to take them yet. But did you know that they're trying to, or at least the news came out that the FBI was going to keep tabs on all Trump supporters.
Yep, I heard something about it.
It's getting pretty bad now when, people can't even support who they want to support without the FBI stepping in.
They just reminded me of something. Hold on 1 sec. I'm not staring at myself. I'm just not on StreamYard right now.
Steve's mesmerized by looking at himself. That's what it is.
Telling you, first time I fell in love, I looked in the mirror and there I was. Now I gotta find this email. Oh, here it is. Sweet. Found it right away. Awesome. All right, now how do I do this? Pull this tab over here. Put you over here, right here, like that, right there. There you go.
Like
evidence. There's evidence, and this is from Silvergirl. So mahalo Silvergirl Silvergirl sends me a lot of good emails too. Evidence the IBF planned the 1/6 operation and planted documents days earlier. And by the way, YouTube, this is just all practice for a satire script for a movie that we're writing.
Of course. Why don't you think anything else?
Let's see. So, there's actually, where is it at in here? Yeah, there's actual proof.
Oh, I'm sure there is. Mr. Charlie, hello.
Yeah, January 1 through 5 preparation. Distribute Patriot Plan. Recruiters bring hard copies of the Patriot Plan. Fill the roles in charge of each building. Set up appointments, representatives in buildings. Scope out and report road closures. Use COVID to your advantage.
Of course.
Heck, huge face masks and face shields. Protect your identity. Make sure everyone has food and water. last a day in their backpacks, and then on the day of, have scouts drive around building and areas before daylight to check on the roadblocks and update plans accordingly. Part one, infiltrate, have leads, and second, stay inside the building until called upon. Execution time, scope out the entrances and exits if possible. Be in building first thing in the morning. Be dressed in suits and unsuspecting. Like, come. What's crazy about all this to me is this is everything since January 7th that we basically said happened.
Yep. But we're conspiracy theorists. We don't know nothing.
Right. Exactly.
I
It's just
mean, we
like,
don't know nothing.
and then every time down the road, everything the conspiracy theorists said is exactly what it was.
That's right. And it gets me that there's still people that go to mainstream media and watch them and believe a lot of what they say, if not everything. It just blows my mind.
Right. It's like, yeah, it's either that or it's they want to believe that. So they just like shut their brain down and, hey, Deb's wood burning, aloha. And Charlie Gabaldon.
Mr. Charlie is a singer, not a singer. Oh, well, Van, I don't really know right yet. I just started taking some stuff, and so it's been about a week now. Well, it has been a week, but I had got to wait a while to find out. Yes, they got a good background there. There was no doubt about it.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite one.
You need to figure out a way
I'm
to
working. Oh, go ahead.
You need to figure out a way to get that background right there and mix it in with the one from the patio, big patio thing with the swimming pool that you got.
Oh yeah, it's funny because that's what I was gonna say. I'm actually working on another one to combine. Well, not what you said, but that's a good idea too. To combine it with that one,
Yeah, if you can figure out a way to do it.
with this
Don't
one,
do it.
right?
Yeah. Like that.
I can definitely do it. I can definitely do it. I think I'm going to. That's a good idea. Thanks, Ronnie. That's a good idea. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Lay it there on the couch like you're ready for business, where everybody can see it. It says toilet comment must be known. And I'll tell you right now, Ed knows a lot of toilet comments. He could never run out of them.
No shit.
Steve, I told that story about the crap squishing through your toes last night.
Yep. Like smashing grapes,
Well,
making wine.
I didn't want you to watch it and think I was talking about you behind your back. Oh, man. But that's required of plumbers, isn't it? I mean, you got to know how to do that good before you become a plumber. I could understand. Well, I couldn't understand why you wouldn't have to know how to do that. Squish that crap betwixt your toes. Because you got to know that to be a good plumber.
Well, that reminds me of the weird thing is when I first moved out here and I worked for this company. I won't say the name, but I worked for a company when I first moved here, and good company. I mean, good owners, but I showed up in my work boots and they're like, "Oh, you're gonna have to get rid of those," and I'm like, "Huh?" A plumber, dude, But out here, that you take your shoes off. You never wear your shoes in the house.
There's some people here like that, so.
Right, but that company though, everyone worked in their, well, they call them slippers, but flip flops. They call them slippers out here. And I had to get used to it. And then after I left that company and worked for different companies after that, I realized that, yeah, no, plumbers, only that company does that. You don't wear your slippers or your flip flops to work when you're plumbing.
Well, you wouldn't
And I
think so.
think back and I'm like, I'm pulling and resetting toilets barefoot. Like, what the hell? But I didn't know. It's a different culture, man. I was just going with the flow, you know?
Yeah. Well, the bad thing about taking your shoes off is if you have to, and while you're doing a work on the job, is if you have to go in and out a lot, you go in there to look at whatever, and you don't know what tools you're going to need, so you got to look at it first. So you got to
Yep.
take your shoes off going in, and then about 5 minutes, then you got to put your shoes back on, go back out, then go back. It's just it can get to be a
It
job
is.
taking your shoes on and off.
It is irritating. That's why I always get the easy slip on off, and then to tie them.
Yeah.
You just,
Tighten it
so
up.
it's
That
like I
knob.
just pop that, lift forward, and they come right off. But yeah, in Detroit, I would
I
just buy
told you
the.
Steve had it figured out. That's that right there, showing him boot and how he's tightening it up with a knob. I never seen it before. But
Yeah,
he
they're
would not.
really cool too.
I mean, that's amazing.
Sweet. You just push in and then turn it. It tightens them up, and then if you pull that thing out and pull out, it just
So it don't have
instantly.
don't have any laces at all replaced for them.
Nope. That's, yeah, the laces are actually like wire. I don't know. You probably can't see it because of the green screen, but yeah, it's just like almost like thick fishing wire.
Damn.
But
Is
yeah,
that
you
the way
just
they came, or did you put that in?
no, that's the way it came.
Huh.
So, yeah, because I never thought of that. What if I got to change them? I don't know. Never happened. I've had that style for years and never had to change them. So
Well, it may be a throwaway boot. I mean, yeah. The wire breaks or anything, just chunk it and go buy some new ones.
we're in the dust free phase. So booties on the boots. Yeah, that's what I used to do when I was in Detroit, Van. Because I didn't have this style boot then, and even then, especially in the wintertime, it's like I'm not taking my shoes on and off. So I always had booties, but those are a pain in the ass too.
So it's all a pain in the ass, and you got to take them on, put them on,
Yeah,
take them off, put them on, take them off, put them on, take them off. That's a pain. I've had to do it before, so I know many times, as a matter of fact.
that's why I like the one contractor I do. Actually, tomorrow I have a job with him, but my buddy Rod. What's up, Rod? If you're listening, um, he always puts that like that thick cardboard rollout paper from the
Yeah.
front door to wherever it is, like first
Mhm.
thing. So it's you don't even never have to worry about your shoes.
Well, I have seen it here where they have the plastic down. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people use plastic in their homes, but that have plastic down and still make you take your shoes off.
Jeez,
They
that's
don't
a little
hold.
OCD.
No kidding. The one house, I'll never forget it. Everything in it was white. The couch, the chair, and the living room. Everything besides the coffee table and TV. I mean, it was just white, man. I guess that's why they didn't want to take any chances on even dust. I don't know, man. It was just it was weird.
Yeah, that seems like over the top kind of. Holy smokes! Or have that piece of furniture or couch that's got the plastic over it, and you're not even allowed to sit on it.
Yeah,
What's the point of having it, man?
I
Like,
know exactly. They used to do it. My mom and dad had this way that they'd do our couches and everything a lot of times. Buy them with that plastic on it. I hate it. Every time you sit down, it crinkle, then it
yeah,
sticks to you.
yep.
Just
Yeah,
a
because it was
tiny.
like that. It's like that thick plastic that
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't like that flimsy plastic that you for painters and stuff, but it has like that thick furniture
Yeah.
plastic and it sticks to your skin and
Yeah, it was definitely heavy duty plastic.
Ed Hens, Sylvester Stallone movie. Yeah, I was just talking about that yesterday too. That's so weird. Wow, that is so weird. I was talking about that last night on a Creek show when because we were talking about, hey, Ladysmith, aloha. Because we were watching that why his channel got shut down for 2 minutes or put in timeout or whatever. Because that slapping thing. I was like, yeah, it kind of reminds me of that movie Over the Top from the 80s when they were trying to bring arm wrestling back.
Creek got shut down last night for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, YouTube was like, you go sit in the corner and think about what you done, mister. And we're like, what do we do? We're just playing other YouTube videos. Like literally, we're playing a YouTube video on YouTube. And
Well, who was slapping who?
I don't even remember. I think it was the Hawaiian guy and I forgot the other dude's name. But
Oh, it's
it's like an
wrestling?
actual sport. It's an actual sport. It's crazy. They like
Oh
put the
yeah, I've seen
powder
it.
on
Yeah, yeah,
and they
I've seen them do that. Yeah,
literally
well,
smack the shit out of each other.
damn sure I ain't gonna get involved in it. You can bet your last dime on that.
Couple of them even got knocked out. Like you get knocked out from being slapped. That's just crazy to
Yeah,
me.
I was watching
I
it the
think I'd
year.
rather be punched
No shit.
than slapped. Cause man,
I was watching it a couple of years ago, and this guy, he was a big old guy. All of them were big, but this guy was extremely big. And the first dude, the littler dude, slapped him, and the guy just stood there and gave him, one of them sidelong glances and a big old grin, like, "Oh,
right?
your ass is mud now." And he wasn't kidding when he slapped that dude. I mean, it knocked him colder than a turd. He was out. Ain't no way in hell I'd do that.
Yep, that's exactly what I was saying last night. Like, nope, nope, hell nope. A big fat nope.
I know the hardest I ever got slapped in my life. I wasn't expecting it either. It was by this girl, and oh Lord, I seen stars. Oh man, I've been punched by guys punched hard, and I never seen stars.
Right?
She slapped me. Oh shit, man, I seen all kinds of stars.
That's funny. That's why I laughed right when he said this. Cause same for me. I remember. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
And I felt it too for like 15 minutes later. I still felt a handprint on my face.
Oh
It was
crap,
like,
yeah. I think I had
shit
a
hurt.
handprint the next morning.
Right.
And the bad thing about it was she was protecting the one that slapped me anyway. She was protecting a guy that had started the fight. We'd been in a fight there. This is at a drive-in restaurant back when I was probably 14. But she was protecting that dude, that started the fight. And I knew her, so I didn't think, she was going to do any shit like that. I guess she cared more about him than she did about me. I don't know. I'm sure she did.
Oh, you froze up, Ronnie. We can hear you. I can hear you good, but your
Oh,
visuals froze up.
all right, let me go out and come back in. I'll be right back.
Okay. Pendar. Whoa. I just scared the crap out of myself. Pendar Aloha. Go sit in the corner. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Man, now Ed Hen's got me thinking about all these 80s movies. There we go.
All right.
Yes, that is so true. Control yourself. It's the ones you don't see coming that hurt the most.
And that's what
Mr.
it was.
B.
Elvis is here. How you doing, Elvis? Good to see you.
Elvis has entered the building.
Certainly has. Now, Mr. B needs a song that wrote about him. I mean, his Elvis singing ways, because he is a damn good. And I'm using this word on purpose. A damn good singer.
We should be expecting our guest any minute now. I haven't heard
Yeah.
back from him, but I did send him the link.
Well, I know he's a
But
busy man with them dogs.
right, yeah, I know he's busy too, so I'm not sure. I'm not gonna be mad if he doesn't show up, but
Nah. That's what we're just talking about, Miss Karen. Don't know yet. I mean, it's not quite time for him to be here, but you know,
yeah, still got a few minutes.
if he can't make it, we'll muddle through somehow.
Yeah, we might even if he can't make it, doesn't show up, we might even bring Ed Hen up for the whoa.
Oh.
I'm waiting for Ronnie to be like, Steve, I told you we got to talk about these things backstage before you
Exactly,
say anything.
exactly. Steve, I tell you what we got to do, start doing is like 1 week, have a guy on, the next week have a beautiful girl on.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, we have a beautiful girl on every week.
Yeah, that could be our thing. Like,
But I
dude,
tell you, the only thing is
second hour of their show every week, the second hour of the show, they got beautiful women on there every time.
Absolutely, that'd be wonderful, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The problem is getting a woman to come up. Most of them don't want to come up and talk. Now sing, that's another story. They'll come up and sing, but just talking.
Singing. Well, I think my first pick for the to come up for the talking and conversating would be my sister, Independent Men United. Would be my first pick.
Indy's a hard get though. She's she's the Craig the Hunter version of a female.
Yep.
It's hard to get Craig to come up. I'll go buy a wig, Ronnie.
Yeah, that was awesome the other day too. Yeah, Craig went on your with you and Big Chap, and Craig came up. That was awesome. I was making jokes. I was working, but I had to stop working to make jokes because it was too good. I was like, "Hey, all copyright claims go to me." Like,
well, when Craig's there, it's hard to talk about anything serious. I'm telling you, man, because he keeps you in such a. Speaking for myself, he keeps me in such a, a kind of a laughing mood.
It is. I can't think of the word. I know exactly what you're saying, but I can't think of the word for it. But yeah, he's just. I mean, that's why everybody loves him. He's perfect. He's dreamy.
I told him the other night, I said, "Oh, you're so handsome."
Yeah, Craig's a great guy, man. Love that dude.
Well, he is.
So Mr. B is gonna buy a wig. Oh no, wait, Van Life. Van Life's gonna buy a wig.
I thought that was Mr. B said that.
Oh, Mr. B is gonna buy a wig, and Van Life is gonna buy a wig.
Oh, gotcha.
I have a lot. I can donate some wigs.
You sure can.
There's a few that I don't use anymore, so just let me know, guys.
It's pop
Devo's. What's up, Devo's Weed Chronicles? Oh, brother, you were in the Rock Garden show yesterday.
Rock Garden show. Well, I hope I was in it too, because I know Steve made me a beautiful rock over there. Or painted it.
Yep, and it's got the Ronnie York and the cash, cash symbol too.
Yeah,
the K at sign.
He got just about everything. I mean, well, everything's concerning me anyway. You got that right, Mr. B.
Blows my mind. Over 100, well over 100. More handsome.
Now, more handsome than who, though? That's the question. More handsome than Frankenstein, the monster.
Our mask. Oh, sorry. I haven't heard that word yet. That's hilarious. Mask tards. Our mask tards. That's funny as hell. How did I not think of that? Mask tards increasing in America. Don't they have such beady, lifeless eyes? That is true. Yesterday I had to go to Lowe's, see if they had a part, and I don't know. I still think they do, but the people that work there are such idiots that I was just like, I'll wait till Monday and go to the plumbing store, man. But he was a mask tard, and he did. Now that you said that, that's why I was laughing. It's true. They do have beady, lifeless eyes.
I know that, Ed, but it's still, everybody knew who I was talking about, I guarantee you. The Frankenstein monster. Ugh. You leaving us, Elvis? Or was that Elvis? I read it. Where was that? Damn, I don't know where it went. Oh, yeah. No,
Hey,
it's Dragon Classic Diamond.
Dragon Classy Diamond Art Aloha. Oh, hell yeah, Steve-O. That's why it's called the iconic rock garden. Very appreciative.
Absolutely.
It's like I was saying yesterday, that's better than, subscribing as a member or becoming a member to someone's channel. That's way better. Because not all channels you can be a member. And doing those rocks, it's more personal, more, yeah, dude, to me, I think that's the coolest thing in the world. That's,
It says Frankenstein have his monster a dozen nipples for purple murples, a nurple purposes to protect himself in times of trouble. Whatever it takes. I tell you what, I would have done a lot more than that if I'd been him. But if that works, well, right on. Man, I remember when we used to watch the Frank. It came on once a week, I believe, on the weekend. Scary movies and Frankenstein, the Wolfman, all that Mummy, all that kind of crap. When Frankenstein would come on, I'd get right up against the wall, man. So no other monster could sneak up behind me. Well, it's scary. I liked it, but it was scary. Them old movies back then were just pretty darn good movies. Or shows, whatever you want to call them.
yeah, I miss the old days.
You ain't by yourself. Well, Steve, I had quite a few people watching on Rumble last night, too. For me on Rumble, it's a bunch of 19 watching at one
That's
time, which
cool.
is good. Yeah, it is.
I still got to figure out, because I have Rumble, but one, I never go on there. I don't think I've uploaded anything on there. I think I tried to. I don't know if it ever went
All
through.
these go to Rumble. Everything you do, it's there. I seen a couple yesterday that I didn't even know you put up yet or made yet. I didn't watch them. I just seen if they were up there.
Shit. I'm gonna have to go back. I don't even know my Rumble. I don't even know my Rumble name or what it's under.
Harloha.
Is it Harloha? All right.
Yeah.
I need to make that like a tab or something on my. Let's see.
Well, Rumble is hard to figure out. I hadn't got it all figured out, but all I know how to do is get the show up on there. I still don't know how to go about getting the link for Rumble. I mean, it's just it messes my mind up.
Yeah, I just need to take a little bit of time and like set a day aside or something and just mess around with it. I know I'll be able to figure it out, but
Oh yeah, it ain't that hard.
oh, look at that. I clicked on Rumble and I'm signed in automatically, I think. Yeah, I'm under Steve. Yeah, I don't know how to.
But on mine, it's under Steve Harloha, I believe, or just Harloha. Can't remember now exactly. One or the other. Anyway, when I'm going down through my subscriptions, it comes up. You're right above me in mine, my subs on Rumble. The ones I'm sub to.
Yeah, because I remember one time, this a couple months ago, but yeah, we were talking about Rumble and I know I subscribed to yours. Oh, there we go. Where's home? Here we go. Yeah, well, this looks cooler than last time I was on here. I guess they are changing it, making it a little better.
It's getting a little better, but
Let's see.
it's still hard to operate when you first start doing it, it's hard to figure out how you get at least for me, it was hard to figure out how you get the like YouTube and Rumble all linked up where they come on at the same time and everything.
Yeah, that's what I have to figure out. Yep, that's exactly what I got to figure out. But and I got to start going on it more so that I can.
Well, once you get on there, it costs $10 a month. It'll automatically put your shows on. Well, you'll have to, go link them up and all, but it'll be on there. It would be on there now.
No shit. You weren't kidding. All these videos are on there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know this. Wow.
They're there.
Yeah, look it. Check this out. This is crazy. So yeah, these are all my videos. Every video that I post to YouTube gets posted to here.
Yep.
I don't know how I did that, but it's doing it. No kidding.
Yep.
Wow, how far back does it go? No kid. Wow.
That's just page 1, ain't it?
Yeah. Out of 4.
Dang.
No shit, dude. The rock garden one is ready to share. But I never so what is it, just a matter of time and that'll automatically share it? I don't get it. Because I never did. I haven't been on here since I subscribed to your channel on here, and that was a couple months ago.
I definitely put them all up there.
That's pretty cool. How do I find out? Let's see. How do I find out how many people are subscribed to me or whatever it's called?
That's what it's called. I just have to go look.
Let's see. My feed, watch history.
I think I got around 40 on there, but I wouldn't swear to that.
All I see is it says 95 likes. Or wait, stats and earnings. Earnings? I'd shit my pants if all of a sudden I got to check from Rumble. I'd be like, what? It said 0. I have $0 in earnings.
Well, I don't understand why.
Account overview, $5. Oh, I have $5.
Really?
That's what it says. I don't know if it has a cash out button.
Well, how'd you get the $5?
Oh, right here it says $5 cash out. I don't want to cash out on $5.
Why not?
I'll make that number bigger before I cash out.
You may be 300 years old.
Well, see, now I am gonna get into this. I'm gonna figure this shit out. Not now, but I'm definitely going to figure that shit out. Especially now that I know all the videos I've been posting on YouTube have been
Going to Rumble. Yeah.
yeah,
That's
$5
why.
to make Steve Harloha holla. Rumble, you solicitor, you. That's what they're doing. They're soliciting. Yeah,
You know,
Devos, we do crazy stuff on Rumble. That's the thing about Rumble that I like, and I want to get into it because you say you don't have to be, you know,
you don't have to check yourself on everything you're going to say.
right. You don't have to be worried about getting shut down because you accidentally said one word.
I almost said, "Hey, this ain't got a share button, where I could share it to my channel." But then I remembered last week before I said it, or last time we was on, you can't. We had never got it figured out here or fixed where I can share your stream to my channel. But that's all right.
That's right. Yeah, because we kind of did, but then we kind of just left it at that.
Yeah.
But it was yeah. Well, we got to set time aside for that too, because we basically just got to do the same thing we did a long time ago with the connecting the links or whatever. And I did look a little further into it since last time we talked about it, and it won't affect your Rumble thing. It'll just when you go into StreamYard, there'll be two avatar things.
Yeah.
So you just have to pick which one. So if you when you go into StreamYard and you pick your avatar one for just your regular everyday one, then that'll still do the Rumble. And then if you click the other one, which would be the one that's linked to me, then it probably wouldn't share to Rumble. But then you'd be able to share out or stream share. That's the word I'm looking for.
That's a lot of work, ain't it? Sounds like a lot anyway.
Well, it was. Remember last time we did it? We were like, all right, and then this password, and then this, and I'm
Yeah.
sending it through, and like, did it work? Like, no, I'll try it again. And
I remember.
I'm writing down Indies Rumble. Okay, I wrote it down because I'm gonna subscribe to
and,
her too.
and you said I didn't know she had a Rumble. I'm probably maybe subscribed to her too over there. I don't know. Probably
She
am.
says Crimson Veritas.
Crimson Veritas. Where's my phone? There it is. Let me see if I'm subscribed to Miss Indy. Let's see. Said the blind man. Crimson. What was it again?
Oh shoot, let me go back. Here we go. Crimson Veritas. One
Maybe
word, capital C, capital V.
Crimson. That's all one word?
Yep, all one word, capital C, capital V.
Oh.
Man, that still blows my mind. All those videos are on Rumble, and I had no idea this whole time. Oh, and Devo's Weed Chronicles Rumble is Devo's Weed Chronicles.
Oh, I spelled it wrong. Shit.
Oh, there you go. She put it in Indy put it in chat. There we go. All right, I'm followed.
Yeah.
I'm followed to Indy now.
There
Now
you
you
go.
have 6 followers, Indy.
Let's see. I got her channel, but now I got to figure out how to subscribe that. Well, I think
If you have a separate YouTube tab open, she put the link in the chat.
I got it.
That's what I just did. I clicked on that. I subscribed.
Yep. 6
Devo,
and
can
7.
you do that too? Can you drop a link? Oh, and Indy's got to let us know how to drop that link for
Well,
our
yeah.
channel.
I'd like to know how to get the link.
Right, that's what I mean. How to get? Because I'm in there right now and I still can't figure it out. But I don't want to. Wow, there's like, yeah, too much shit to figure out. Watch history is going to be like nothing. Yep, my watch history is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos. My watch history,
On Rumble?
and 2 of them are video, or one of them's a video I put, which I don't remember. Another one's a video Ronnie put, and then another one's one of the video that Indy played on when I was on her panel on the 9/11 live stream.
Which one was that? What you said that I put? Which one is that?
It just says Steve Harloha joins me for our Sunday fun day,
Oh,
but the
yeah,
video is
yeah.
0 seconds.
Oh, yeah, that's the one that didn't work.
Yep, or it's 11 seconds.
Yep, that was the one that didn't work for whatever reason.
That's weird.
And sometimes they don't. I mean, you go do everything just right on there, and then go live, and for whatever reason, it don't work. Yeah, that's what they do when they don't work. Right there.
See, but this doesn't say when. Oh, 1 month ago. Okay. 1 month ago.
I noticed with YouTube, like after, maybe say 2 or 3 days, when you do a live and it comes up there, it'll say, well, I'm gonna change it. After a couple of weeks or whatever, it'll say, this is a month ago or whatever. When it was only 2 weeks, I don't know why they do that, but they do. They don't get their, and the farther out you go,
Yeah, I was just gonna say, the further out you go, the more inaccurate.
Yes.
The number is.
If it says it's been a year, it's more than likely been 2 years.
Yeah, see, Karen Reese said, I think I have 4. So I'm trying to figure out how many I have, and I don't know what the hell to go to find that out. But
I didn't know Karen had a channel either. Well,
right,
I know you.
Probably so many people have one, but we're all in like the same boat. Like I don't figure that shit out. We have one, but
yeah, we all got one. But being on here, if you got a Gmail account, you have a page or a channel, whatever you want to call it.
Right, when it's too hard to figure all this other shit out, it's like, oh, we'll just stick to YouTube.
Hey, Tiff, how you doing? Clay is in
Clay.
there.
Aloha.
See, he has content on Rumble too.
Yeah, I know Clay would be someone that'd be like, in less than 5 minutes, you'd be like, oh, it's that simple? And Clay would be like, yeah, all you got to do is this, and that. And you'd be like, oh, that was fucking easy. Shit, man.
No, but you show me about 40 more times. Slow down, real slow. What you had to do for me.
I still got to hook up with Clay to have him explain the OBS to me, because I still have OBS and still haven't used it. Because the same thing, I'm just like, I don't have time, man. But I know if I was 5 minutes backstage with Clay, I'd be like, this whole time, that's all I had to do.
Yeah, he would show you how to do it in a couple of minutes. You still wouldn't know how to do it. I mean, that's what it'd be with me anyway. Yeah, they don't like that night. He picked, got that old man on my as my avatar.
Yep.
I would have never been able to done that. Never. Still can't do it. Wouldn't even try. But it didn't take him long.
Right. Yeah, conspiracy music. That's what Weird is saying, because I just checked mine. Because he's saying that he put a few Rockin' Rabbit Holes episodes on there. But I just checked mine, and I haven't been on. Well, I went on Rumble like a month and a half ago just to subscribe to Ronnie's Rumble. And see, I don't even remember how I got to it now. Son of a bitch. But then I went on mine and it said, how did I do that? See, I can't even do it. Here we go. Then I went on mine and everything I've been posting to YouTube has been posting to Rumble too. So I'm literally just within the last 20 minutes just finding this out, going, what? I had no idea. And this is one page out of 4. So I don't know how that happened, but cool, I guess.
Well, you had to set it up to happen, or it wouldn't have happened. I mean, you may not
Right.
remember.
Well, one time, months and months ago, before I subscribed to yours, I remember trying to set it up, and I got so frustrated with this. Maybe I did. Maybe I succeeded and didn't realize I did.
Yeah, undoubtedly did. Well, it's like the day I was sitting there at the house. I was taking I was just messing around with my phone, and I videotaped my feet, and sitting in that chair, and it went straight to Rumble. I thought, well, how the hell did that happen? Because I wasn't even on Rumble. All I can tell you is don't film anything you shouldn't be filming, because it'll go to that direct. At least mine did, went directly to Rumble.
Well, that depends. Tiffany, are you driving or is Landon driving? Because if you're driving, he could still come up.
Shouldn't have went anywhere. Both y'all could have come up.
Yeah, you shouldn't even. Why'd you even leave? Why are you Why did you go anywhere? I don't recall giving permission.
Absolutely.
Oh, there you go. Conspiracy put his Go subscribe to Conspiracy.
Conspiracy music.
Follow. Now I'm following Conspiracy music too. Yeah, if anyone's got Rumble links, put them in the chat for sure.
Absolutely. Let me go over on the YouTube side and I'll subscribe to Mr. Clay too.
Right. See, Creek says it should be linked through StreamYard, but mine's just showing the YouTube thing, and man, I don't know that shit.
Well, man, you're going to have to learn it. You got to learn it, Steve. You got to learn it.
You got to learn it. It's like they say, education is important, but plumbing is importanter.
Oh, really? Importanter. My name is Jim. As long as it's importanter.
Yeah. But yeah, Tiffany, you don't have to have the camera on.
Let's see.
Just when you pop up backstage, so we know it's you. But you can always do the old,
All right. Now subscribe now too.
Yeah, who else did I miss? Anyone else put their where's my buddy Dave at, man? Dave called me right before we
Dave's not here.
Yeah, Dave's not here, man. But I couldn't answer, and then I text him back, but I thought he'd be here. Maybe he is and he's just not in chat. Dave's not here, man. Cool dude. I can't wait to go back to Michigan and hang out with him again.
Come on up, Tiff. It don't matter about how pretty or how pretty you ain't. You turn your camera off,
Right, as I was saying, just do the old avatar.
Absolutely.
Oh, all right. Maybe after, but we got like 40 minutes left. So, and I'm thinking Hawk got caught up and busy with something else, so he couldn't make it.
Or maybe he did like I did last week and overdid the RSO. Who knows?
Right. See, I want to text him because maybe he forgot, but then I don't want to text him and bother him either. You know, I don't want to be like that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Well, I'll tell you what, man. He had that video that he played, "Run from the Cure," on my channel. That is one hell of a good video. I'm here to tell you. If now I just want to say, if anybody has cancer, not only cancer, but there's lots of things that RSO treats and heals. And I would just say, go watch that video. It's on YouTube. "Run from the Cure."
Which one was that about? Because I'm thinking, is it the one? Because I only remember one specific one that, and I
It was,
remember I was doing yard work when it was playing and I was listening, but they tried shutting this guy down from
they did
something
shut
about
it down.
Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they would. Okay, so it is the
He's
same
from
one.
Canada. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the RS stands for. His name is Rick Simpson.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that definitely. If you haven't seen it, go check it out because it was. Yeah, they're calling him
Damn
a
good
drug
video.
dealer. He's like, how am I a drug dealer when I'm not profiting off anything? I'm just trying to help people.
That's right. And he had at the end of the show, he had a lot of doctors lined up and a lot of people that the RSO had cured to go into court with it. Well, they wouldn't even let any of these people testify in there, the doctors or the people that had been cured. And so he wound up having to leave the country of Canada. But it's a darn
And
good video about.
that's not enough
Mhm.
proof that the pharmaceutical are just shoving shit down our throats for the wrong reasons. I don't know what is.
That's what it was, the pharmaceutical industry.
Yep.
That really pushed it. I mean, they don't want any competition at all. And the fact that when a person has cancer or anything, it's just I mean, they send you to this doctor, that doctor, this doctor, that doctor, and they're all making money. So they don't, and it's not, like I said, it's not just cancer, but it's a racket, is what it is, in my opinion.
Yep.
And most of the time you wind up, gone. Cola, hello, Cola.
Aloha cola.
Aloha, Cola.
And William Gramer Jr. is here so we can have confirmation at the end if it was or was not a damn good show.
Absolutely. He never did. I don't think he ever gave me my official thing last night. But he keeps leaving, and going to other places and watching the Hodge twins and things. So I don't know if he actually knows.
On my Where It Begins yesterday, I got the official stamp.
Did you?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was Where It Begins. Now I'm going to have to go see because I get things confused. I'm like, was it that one or a different? No, I'm pretty sure it was Where It Begins. I got the official stamp at the end.
He didn't give
Or it
mine
could have
last
been
night.
from one a week ago and I just got it confused with yesterday. But
I guess he was confused last night on mine because he didn't give me one. Which is okay, I mean,
we got Joe Curtis here.
but he passed out.
Were you passed out yesterday on Where It Begins, Joe? Because you had a rock. Joe had a rock.
Joe's got a
We
rock.
didn't see you. Joe's got a rock. Joe Curtis got his own rock in the iconic rock garden.
Right on.
Oh, shoot. Hope you feel better, brother.
Yeah, no kidding.
Are you going live later tonight, Ronnie?
I'm still contemplating that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to. When we get down here, I'm gonna have to see, what's been going on in the world of with Israel and all that. So I don't know.
Well, there you go. We were at 50 votes on the poll, so I ended at an even number. And I'm gonna start a new post. But this is obviously clear up to Ronnie and how he feels, but should Ronnie go live later? I always like to add an option.
Well, Tiff says they're going to try to go live later too. So I may just watch them. Who the hell knows?
Yeah, or you could be a guest. One of you could be a guest on one of the others, or the other on another. I get to go to work. Well, not really work. I get to go to the rental and find a leak in the wall somewhere.
Well, good. You know, like to say, idle hands, the devil's workshop. So get them hands busy doing something productive, and you won't have to worry about that.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Wow, that's going fast. 71% yes, 27% up to him. 15 votes already. Damn, that's fast.
And what is it? I should go live.
It's 70. Well, now it's 75% says yes, and 25% says up to him.
Well, I don't know. I may very well do it. Then again, I may very well just watch somebody else. I don't know.
If Landon and Tiffany go live, what time are you guys planning on going live? Because like I said, even when I'm not sitting here on YouTube, I always got my earbuds in. And speaking of, I got to charge them. But always listening. These are awesome earbuds too, by the way. Raycon.
Steve got some
Oh,
earbuds.
and I did wear this shirt yesterday too, but only for 3 hours because I went to work after where it begins. So I put it on again today, but shout out to X and Nacho. X and Nacho are cool peoples. X is cool and Nachos is cool. Tennessee Ridge Runner. Aloha.
Ridge Runner, what's up, brother? Good to see you.
Let's see. Oh, Landon and Tiffany didn't respond yet. What time? If they're gonna go live.
If they're like me, they probably don't know the time yet.
Right. Yeah, it's just like wanna go live? Yeah, sure, why not? Set it up.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. B does the B stand for the boot day. Oh my god, the boot day.
No, it stands for Baldy, Mr. Baldy.
Anyone seen Keno lately? Good question. Where is Keno?
Damn sure he is. I hadn't seen him in a good while.
Yeah, what's
Hope
up,
he's all
Keno?
right.
Where you at? Summoning, finding Keno.
Yeah, he used to, be all over everywhere now. I mean, I hadn't seen him in a while.
We are in the process of finding Keno.
Absolutely. If anybody knows where Keno is, let us know. Is he okay? Oh, Enya says she's talked with him.
Oh, okay. Cool. As long as he's good then. So Ed Hen wants to know if B stands for boot day. Ronnie says it stands for bald, and
I didn't take you
Kermit
for a date.
says, "Whoa." I know what it stands for, but I'm not gonna say. because I don't know if that's actually doxing or not, but I know what it stands for.
Oh, I do too. But like I said, in my opinion, it's, and I know what he says it stands for, but in my opinion, it stands for Mr. Baldy.
I thought it was bootylicious.
Joe
Mr.
says it stands for
Bootylicious.
badass. Mr. Badass.
There you go.
He's a badass Elvis impersonator. I'll give him that.
Bad.
Bad to the bone. Come in on my show a couple of weeks ago. Well, the night you were there, and I'd already sang it once. Elvis song, the "Don't Cry, Daddy." He comes in and just ruins everything. By beating me. I mean, I sounded awful compared to him. I mean, I really sounded awful. I still love the song.
Nah, I don't think you ever sound awful, honestly. It's just your style, your sound. It's just everyone's got different sound. Now, me on the other hand, I always sound horrible, but I'm just having fun, so I don't care.
Well, that's the way we all are. You sound worse than I do. That's for damn sure. But like you said, it's fun. So one is nice. I'm gonna have to do a big karaoke bash on my channel. I have no idea when that's going to be, but and the problem with and there's somebody doing a karaoke every night of the week, so it's
Yeah, Deb's Burning Wood. I just found her channel maybe a little over a week ago. Creek introduced me to them, and Deb's Burning Wood's on like every single day doing karaoke.
oh really?
And now I understand. Like, remember how before a lot of people would be like, "Hey, more singing, less talking." What? Because I mean, that's kind of what we've always done. Is just So to us, it was more like a podcast with singing in the middle.
Yeah,
But when people would always be like, "Hey, more singing," now I know what they meant because on Deb's Burning, it's like it's singing.
one right after the other, huh?
Yeah, you talk a little bit, like maybe one sentence, and then the other person says one sentence, and then it's next. But I enjoy listening to that, especially when I'm working. So yeah, definitely check out Deb's Burning Wood. And I just
Cheryl's all
sent
the time.
Mr. B an email to Mr. B.
Cheryl's all the time trying to get me to sing. I laugh at me. I don't know why. I guess she likes her ears being hurt.
You do Johnny Cash the best, or any country, you do really good. You got that perfect voice for it.
Got that twang. The twang. I guess, man. I don't know what else it could be.
I had a dream that I was like this famous rock star, and after I got done, it was a standing ovation. And then afterwards, I found out that the entire crowd, they were all deaf. So they didn't know what they were clapping for, but the sign said applause, so they did.
So they applauded. I heard that. But karaoke to me is always a whole lot easier when you're doing it on someone else's channel, because then they're the ones that has to keep up with everything. I don't keep up with shit when I'm doing it. You better know when it's your turn, because with me you're going to lose out because I don't keep up.
Right? That's hard to do too, especially if you got a full panel. That's why my favorite was with and I put in that video I made for Shane, and it was an honest mistake too. Because Shane was there first, and then Mr. B came, and I just got excited and I'm writing it down, and he's like, "Hey, what the hell, man? I was here before Mr. B." And at the time, I felt really bad because I didn't do it on purpose, but I did do it, but not on purpose. I was like, "Oh shit, dude, I'm sorry." Oh, there you go. Indy's got it. Indy's fucking kick ass.
I'm telling you, she is.
The woods, and I got a dream where I was getting chased by a golem. Where I go through the woods and over highways was intense but awesome. It had parkour skills, and when I saw it make a jump, I said in it, "Oh come on, oh come on."
One. I don't know. I didn't get that whole thing myself, so
Parkour though, I've had dreams. Have you ever had the dreams where like when you're running, but you like each stride you cover like 30, 40 feet? Oh, it was a sweet dream. But I was running and I like each stride like was 30, 40 feet each one. So that's how fast I was running.
it's not like you was in a hurry to get to wherever the hell you was going.
It was cool. It was like a superpower in a dream. And I woke up, I was like, damn, why can't that be real? That's some badass shit.
Wouldn't really need your fan, would you? Just hook your wagon to yourself and zoom.
Yep. Be like Flash.
I don't think I've ever had a dream like that, but it could be interesting. Oh
Yeah,
my,
that was my only good one. Other than that, my dreams are normally really weird and twisted and backwards and like, what the hell?
yeah, mine too. Particularly when first time I took that RSO. Oh dear God, you talk about dreams now. And I can't remember one of them, but I had many weird dreams. It was awful. And the other night, a chap called me a crybaby. I was complaining about the taste of it, and it tastes awful. I ain't kidding you, man. It just absolutely tastes awful. It tastes a little bit like you swallowed a big lump of dust, and it's with a big bunch of skunk mixed in. I mean, it's awful.
I was listening to that, and then he said he likes it, and it reminds him like Earth or something.
Yeah. Well, it definitely reminds you of the Earth.
Yeah, that's true, Creek. I think we are. I think it's the Matrix. It's
Well,
all a dream.
but if we're dreaming, then that could mean that you and Creek both actually like Bud Light beer.
Shh, shh, shh. Stop it. You said you weren't going to say anything. Oh my gosh.
I changed my mind. uh, you gotta. Sometimes you gotta throw a little something in there, for the people, so they really get to know you. But I bet Creek would be drinking Bud Light if this is a dream. Then in real life he'd probably be drinking Bud Light. Yeah, Bud Light.
Yep.
Am I right, Creek?
That's kind of funny too, that whole Bud Light thing, how that, because it kind of got to a point where like nobody's even protesting it or whatever anymore, or whatever it's called, boycotting. It's just kind of like, yeah, screw you, we don't care anymore. Like, we already switched our beer brand and it's like over. So no matter what they do to try to recover, it's like too late.
That's for darn sure. Which to me is a wonderful thing.
Yep.
I know they lost their ass over all that.
Oh yeah, big time.
People putting it out in the middle of the road and just running over it. I mean, case after case of it, man. It was.
And then people just literally stopped buying it. Like,
Yeah.
all because of one dude. Yes, it was a dude.
A dude.
A dude that has mental issues and thinks he's not a dude. But
Yeah, I seen I don't know what, if it was a man or a woman. I honestly don't know. Coming out of the store up here with a double pack or 12 pack of Bud Light. But like I say, I could not tell if it was man or woman. So you can understand why they were drinking Bud Light.
Right. Yeah, they're definitely supporting that big time.
No kidding. Damn. It was tempted to go up and ask, "Hey, are you a man or a woman?" You couldn't tell.
You know,
I mean,
what's funny too, I just heard this the other day. Shit, what did I hear it on? I don't know, but I heard it on something. And it's so true because if you ever noticed, like anytime, like if, let's say there's a man, but he thinks he's a woman, so he's dressing like a woman and putting the makeup on, and but then if someone calls that person out, their true selves show, like, excuse me, it's ma'am, it's like, wow, that's real ladylike, or if you got like the most recent one was that chick that was getting a DUI, and she's like, "Can you please not call me ma'am? Can you please not call me ma'am?" And then he calls her ma'am, and she's like, "Oh, it's just I can't think because you call me ma'am. It's got me all messed up." It's like, well, if you don't think that you're a woman and you think you're a man, then why are you're acting like a woman? So like when it comes down to it, their
Bluetooth
true
disconnected.
what they really are shows. Does that make sense?
yeah, no, it does. Definitely does.
Which is like funny to me because it's like, hey, if you're a man and you're gonna be a woman, then you gotta go 100%, man. You can't get mad and be like, "Excuse me, it's ma'am." And if you're a woman and you're gonna be all tough guy and stuff, you can't be like, "Well, you go be a ma'am." Doesn't work like that.
Well, whatever they want, if I was a cop or whatever, and they wanted me to call them something other than what they are, they could kiss my ass. I wouldn't do it. If it was plain, just by looking at what they are, man or woman, and they wanted me to call them something else, no.
Right. And I was actually surprised because that cop was actually being real mellow about it. He's like, I'm trying. He's like, that's not something I do every day. That's not like, like I'm not in your fucked up world, basically.
Yeah.
But he's like, I'm doing my best. I'm sorry. And then he did it again. And she's like, "Whoa." And he's like, do you have any physical injuries that would prevent you from doing the test or whatever? And I think it was something along the lines. Basically, she was saying, not physical. Mentally, I'm really fucked up, but not physical.
No
And he's
kidding.
like, okay, as long as nothing physical, then let's continue the
Well, she wasn't lying when she said she's mentally screwed up. I'll tell you right now.
right. Yep. But you called me ma'am. It just got me so like, wow.
I was filling out an application yesterday for something, and it asked me what what pronoun I wanted to use.
Oh man,
I thought that's I didn't even finish it up. I don't know what the hell it even was.
dude, I've seen that. Oh man, that makes me so mad. I've been seeing that a lot more lately. I think even YouTube has it now.
Really,
That
I
you
don't
can
doubt that.
there's a spot where you can add your pronouns if you want. And I'm like, really, dude? Really? Like,
Well, they can kiss
boys
my ass.
have
All I say.
penis and girls have a vagina. End of story. It's that simple.
And men can't have babies. That's just all there is to it.
Right.
I mean, I don't care if a man went to the doctor and said, "Hey, I need to have a womb and everything a woman's got put in me because I want to have a baby." If they did all that, he still couldn't have a baby because it wouldn't work.
Yep. It's just, yeah, it's freaking science.
If they could do it, I guarantee you they'd already done it. Make a man that could have a baby. They'd already done it. They know they can't. But now they can make babies out of absolutely nothing. They got it now where they can literally make, they got these chambers they grow a baby in, artificial womb.
Yep.
They don't need sperm or egg. How they do it, I don't know. But you wouldn't think that these babies that they're doing like that would have a soul. I mean, I can't see it. It's a pitiful shame, I know that, but that's what they're doing.
Damn it, I can't find that video. I'm trying to find that video, but
And he says there's a trans woman who wants to be the first to carry a pregnancy, so
yeah,
they can be the
they
first.
can be the first
abort
to.
it.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's freaking.
Be the first to abort it. That figures. And why would anybody want something like that just so they can kill it? It don't make any sense to me at all. Other than you want to prove that you're an evil son of a bitch that kills babies. I don't even know what to say about somebody like that.
Like how fucked up in the head do you have? Just think about that. I want to be the first to do that so that I can also be the first to do that.
Yeah, to kill it. That's
Like,
what it is.
how twisted and mentally unstable are you?
Very, very, very.
Man.
I mean, that's Miss Karen says, let's see, put it on the screen. I've been trying to create my channel. It won't do anything. Well, I know the first, 24 hours. After you get it created, you have to wait 24 hours before you can do anything on it. But the way she's talking now, she can't even get it created. Well, I don't know, because I know my daughter creates mine. So I probably wouldn't be able to create mine either. I'm just saying. And she's gotten good at it too. She's only created about 1,000 for me.
Right? All right. Well, I'm going to give up on that. I can't. I was trying to find the. It's funny because she's so like. You could tell she's not faking it. You could tell she's like, you called me ma'am. I just like, so what?
Yeah, I wish you could find that. I'd like to see it.
I know I can't. I don't know why I can't find it. Maybe it's not on YouTube. Maybe they pulled it from TikTok or something. I don't know. I can't remember what I seen it on.
That's me. I watch so much stuff, man.
Right. Yeah, it's.
I don't write it down or whatever. There's no way I'm going to remember it.
And the crazy thing is, I remember when I seen it. It was the second time I seen it, whatever it was on, and then when I seen it there, I was like, I seen this already. But then what I was watching it on just came out like an hour earlier, so it's like one of those deja vu things. Like, I swear, I've seen this.
Yeah, you probably run it. Did you find it?
Nah, I just thought of it. Something new to look it up under. Let's see if this works. No. Some bitch.
Zombie.
Oh, here, I remember what I watched it on. I'll pull that up. I seen it on Fleckus Talks. But that's like over an hour. So then I'll have to go through. These guys are pretty funny. Fleckus Talks and Richard Ratboy.
Never heard of them.
So they got competition now because they say they're the rated best new podcast of all time. And I don't know. I think the SNR podcast is rated the best new podcast of all time.
Well, hell yeah. Better than that one anyway. I know, because I never seen that one. And I know we're wonderful. We're beyond wonderful. We're just fantastically wonderful.
Shoot, I hope they don't shut the channel down like last night on Creeks for playing their. No, I'm sure it won't. It's only like 2 minutes long. But here we go.
What's his name? Dr. Whatever. Yeah. All right, let's move on. Let's get into some of the trans shit. Are you ready?
I'm thrilled to be
All
here.
right, let's go to non-binary police stop.
This is my favorite video.
You remember that I told you that I'm non-binary?
Yeah, I'll try my hardest. Okay, it's not something that I deal with every day, so I'll have the mistake of the habit, right?
Thanks.
So I'll refer to you as Kai, right?
Yes.
Perfect. I want you to imagine about a 4-inch wide line. Okay, that 4-inch wide line is just going to go from your right foot completely straight to the back of your car.
Mm-hmm.
Can you picture that 4-inch wide line? Can you picture it? Just a straight 4-inch wide line.
Yes.
Perfect. Hang on.
Do you want
I'm going to go over some instructions before you do anything, okay? I need to know if you have any injuries or anything that would prevent you from doing a standard walk or turn tonight.
mental health?
Any physical injuries?
Mental, yeah. But no.
Nothing that would prevent you from just walking and turning. I saw you exit the vehicle. You walked over here just fine. No complaints of injuries.
I know. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Mental, PTSD, depression, anxiety.
I get you.
What else you want?
Well, unfortunately, I'm just asking about
I know.
physical.
I know.
Okay.
I know you are.
So I want you to go ahead and put your left foot on that 4-inch wide line, just like I'm doing. Now, with your right foot, place it in front of your left in a heel-to-toe touching manner with your arms by your side, just like this, ma'am.
Can you
Ma'am.
Not call me ma'am, please.
I'm trying my hardest.
Okay, well,
Okay.
it means a lot to me.
I'm trying my hardest.
You're at a
feel like it
DUI.
is,
You're gonna get
so.
DUI.
Okay.
It's kind of triggering.
Right foot in front of your left. Nope. Go back. I'm going to place you in a position. Right foot in front of your left, heel to toe touching, just like I'm doing. Right foot in front of your left. Heel to toe touching, just like I am.
I'm sorry, but the whole man thing, just like,
With the
I
man
apologize.
thing.
Let's see if we can move forward from it. Arms by your side,
It's
heel
like
to
you're
toe
getting a
touching, just like I
DUI.
am.
I'm sorry, that man thing, it really matters.
Right?
No
Like,
shit.
oh, I think, you know what? Hold on one second. Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
Look
man, it's
who's
here.
here.
I've been here for a bit.
What's up, Hawk?
Hey,
How's it going,
yeah,
Hawk?
I didn't jump in the other chat because I figured when you pulled me up, I didn't want the YouTube noise being in the background. So, and yeah. So how you guys doing today?
Doing great.
Yeah.
Although, I got to tell you, I still got just a little bit of a buzz going from the RSO. So,
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. You know, being a little high as you're building up your tolerance level is just something that you kind of have to just suffer through. You know, but once once you begin to see the benefits of it and feel the benefits of it, I bet you slept like you've never slept before.
well, let me tell you, yesterday I didn't wake up till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Today I
Okay.
didn't wake up till 5. So,
Did you miss some major appointment or something like that?
No, it's just that. Well, I almost missed today's show with Steve when we go at 5:30. So.
He did miss last Sundays. We had a search party out for him.
No, I think I think Steve would understand. I mean, basically, I tried to stress this to you the night that we did the podcast in regards to RSO and cannabis. The biggest thing is that when you go to sleep, you're out of the way. Okay. Because when you're awake, you got all these thoughts running through your mind. You got worries and stripes and everything else, and worried about bills, worried about how you're going to get this done, get that done. And you shush up now. So when you go to sleep, mentally and physically, you are out of the way. So the medicine can really go to work. And if it tells you to take a nap, take a nap. If it tells you to get a whole night's sleep, get a whole night's sleep. You know, take advantage of what the
Right.
medicine is doing for you, and don't worry about it. Your friends and family will understand. You know, uh, it's the idea of keeping you around for years longer. Uh, if I got to lose a day's show or a couple of shows, whoopee,
Right.
because
No,
you're going
that's
to be around a few more years to do a
yeah.
whole lot more.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
that's what
That's that.
messed us up last week is because we didn't know that what was being sent to him arrived and that has been received. We had no
Oh yeah,
idea.
yeah. He
So
got the
then we're
stuff from
like,
Big
what
Cap,
the
so
right? But once we found out, we're like, "Phew, all right, good.
yeah,
Sleep, man, sleep all you want.
yeah.
Up until
Uh,
that point, we had no idea.
a friend of mine drove down from Portland and picked up the package that I have, and he's sending it out from there. He doesn't have a license or anything like that to worry about and all that. So,
Good deal.
you know, so not only that, but he's been sending stuff in the mail for years. He knows how to do it right, how to make sure, you know, because you know, basically crossing state lines, It's you know, you got all those worries and everything else, and let me tell you, I would worry, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you
yeah.
got something to worry about, though. I mean,
Yeah.
like with Chap now, he mailed this to me, so no
Yeah.
problem at all.
I think he's going to send it to you in two, because he's in two packages, because he wants to make sure you get them. So he's going to send one this week, and then he'll probably send one in like a week or two. But what he's sending will be enough for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. 5 months. The first batch you get will last you 5 months. Because as long as you're doing the dosage, then you know, correctly, yeah, it'll last you. Yeah, it's no joke.
Well,
It's no joke.
I know you're supposed to take 2 of those doses a day, but when you sleep all day long, you know, and if I would have took any more and tried to come on here, I would have been, oh man.
Yeah. I make a coffee with it sometimes. I like to do that in the morning. I have one of those old-fashioned metal percolators with the little glass bulb up on the top. You can see, you know, it goes from light to dark, you know. And basically what I would do is I would take, you know, either RSO or the bud itself. If I'm doing bud, I'll grind it up, and I'll wait until I get to the point where I'm beginning to see the color change in the percolation. I'll pull it off the heat, let it settle. Then I'll pull that little canister out, take that lid off, and I'll sprinkle in, you know, some bud or ground up bud, or I'll squirt in a little bit of RSO. But at the same time, I add about a half a cup of milk to the pot, so that way then there's something fatty inside inside the water going to make your coffee that is going to grab on to the cannabis part, you know, and bind it into the coffee. And let me tell you, it's I've made some wicked coffee.
Well, let me ask you something. How does that RSO taste to you? Does it taste bad to you? I mean, bad.
Well, it depends on if they made it with isopropyl alcohol or if they made it with pure grain alcohol.
Yeah, that I don't know.
Yeah, isopropyl alcohol has a tendency to carry a very large amount of the taste of whatever strain they're using in order to make it, whereas the grain alcohol is more powerful, and will take, and when you go to squirt it out, it might smell a little bit like weed, but for the most part, there's not much odor to it. You know,
Well, this, I mean, it literally tastes like, well, you know, like I was describing the other night, like you've been out with someone mowing a yard and it blows a big old ball of dust at you.
Yep.
And you breathe that dust in, and it's like it forms a big old mud ball, you know, back here somewhere.
Uh-huh.
And then you take a good sized pinch of skunk and put it in there, And that's what it tastes like: skunk and dirt.
Well,
I
I've
mean,
ate skunk before, and I've been sprayed by skunk before, and neither are pleasant.
No kidding. That's
You
exactly
know,
right.
you know. So it's that's why I was telling you, you just put a little bit of peanut butter on a piece of toast, put it
That's what
onto
I've
the
been
corner,
doing.
fold the peanut butter in half, swallow it down. Don't chew it, just swallow it down. Then you kind of eliminate that taste thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what I've been doing the last couple of nights. But oh man, I'm
That's
telling
how
you.
I used to do shrooms. I'd put it on. I'd make Dinty Moore and put the shrooms in the Dinty Moore and
Well, I'll
eat it.
tell you what. The last 2 or 3 times I've taken it, I had a bottle of olives sitting in the refrigerator, full bottle. And so after I took it, it tastes so bad I'd eat those olives, to kill the taste. I ate that whole bottle of olives in no time at all. I mean,
Yeah. Do you have
I think
Listerine
that's
in your
good
bathroom?
advice. I think
Yeah.
what Huck says good advice. Put it in the peanut butter and just swallow it. Just don't
Yep.
even chew it. Just
Yep.
yeah,
Exactly.
that's
Yeah. Just like up on the corner of your bread, kind of thing, and then just tear that piece off and then fold it in half, and so that that it's small enough that you can just swallow it down. And it's basically 25 to 45 minute until it really kicks in.
yeah.
Because it's going down into your stomach and it's breaking down. Whereas if you just put it in the back of your mouth or put it on the back of your tongue, you'll get these little black spots that are on your teeth of it and stuff like that. And it tends to kick in a little bit faster because of the fact that it's touching flesh going all the way down.
Yeah.
So kind of detour that, get it down into your stomach, and then let it break down through the stomach acids and the proteins that are going to spread out through your body, and let them disperse in your body evenly instead of having the impact of it, being right there in your face right off the bat. 40-minute wait gives you time to get this done in the camper, get that done outside, and then when you start feeling it come on, then it's all right. It's time to head in. It's time to chill out.
It's definitely going to tell you. It ain't going to just ask you to chill out. It's going to tell you to chill out.
Exactly. And primarily if it knocks you out and makes you go to sleep, it's because it needs you out of the way.
Well, it's definitely had me out of the way. No doubt about that.
That's a good way of explaining it though, because everything Huck said, everything makes a lot more sense to me now.
It's
doing
powerful
his
medicine.
job.
When you watch that video, it definitely lets you know how powerful it is. And all these people that were cured of all kinds of cancer, and that they won't even let them into the courtroom to testify.
So the first time I did RSO, I at that time was the entertainment director for the world famous Cannabis Cafe in Portland. I was bringing in bands from all around the world that were coming in and performing on the stage, and comedians that were coming in. They're young comedians who actually, after being on that platform, we used to broadcast through a company called Ustream. And we would have a couple of thousand viewers watching a couple of hundred people, but we never showed the crowd smoking weed or anything like that. You weren't allowed to smoke on the stage or anything like that. However, one night we had a guy by the name of Danny Hay Davis and his entire band. One of the guys is Gary Fontaine, who was the bass player for the band New Shoes. They did that song, I Can't Wait. It was you'll know it if you type it in and listen. You'll be like, oh, I remember that song. And it was and then there, geez, I can't remember all their names. So Danny's people came in and they got the band all set up on stage. They did their first hour set. And in the meantime, one of the patients that was there said, hey, man, you got to try this. And he said, stick your finger out. So I stuck my finger out, and I took it from him, and he gave me what was like 3/4 of an inch long. Okay. And I was like, what's this going to do? He says, oh, you're going to enjoy this. You're going to enjoy this. So I stuck it in my mouth, swallowed it down, drank some soda pop to make sure it all went down. And things were fine for about 25 minutes. Things were just fine. I said to the guy, it hasn't kicked in yet. He said, don't worry, it's gonna. Next thing I know, I'm waking up. I'm laying on the stage in front of where the monitor speakers are. So I'm laying on the edge of the stage. Okay. Then there's a row of monitor speakers, and then where the band plays. I slept until the next day. Nobody touched me. Nobody moved me. I just slept. And when I woke up, I was like, what the hell happened? Did anybody stop the live stream and everything else? It was hilarious. Yeah, it was, I was out. It was the first time I had ever done RSO, and man, I did enough to last 15 days in one dose. Yeah.
I know how it goes, believe me.
Yeah.
I done that first time, and the thing of it is, you have to eyeball it. There's no way to get the exact right amount you're supposed to take.
Yeah.
And so that's,
it's now, you can get those little fillable capsules, like a capsule. It's just a little handheld capsule machine. And you can actually put your dosage into those capsules, seal them. You might have to put a little bit of coconut oil in there in order to make sure that when the heat of your body begins to melt down, that there's something in there that will help to melt down the capsule itself.
Right.
And stuff. But honestly, I just prefer to go ahead and put it on the corner of bread.
that's what I'm going to continue. Yeah, I'm not going to.
I've seen that before with the capsules. I've seen that.
Yeah, it's a lot of times they'll leak if you don't do them just right. Suppositories, however, don't leak.
Oh, I'll skip that part.
But I'm not gonna put one of those in my mouth either. So
Well, grab me some more tea here, guys. Be right back.
Oh, right on. But no, yeah, I think that's perfect. Shit, that's perfect advice for almost anything with the peanut butter in the corner of a bread and just swallow it.
Figure there's 700 and something different types of cancer. The same medicine works for every type of cancer.
Damn, I didn't know there was that many different types.
Oh, well, let me tell you, man has a tendency to take what is bad and try and make it better.
Right.
Yeah. So they create them. And it's unfortunately, it's the state of our medical industry these days. Create the illness, create the disease, so that we can tell them we have the cure. But hey, listen, we're not going to give them the cure. We're just gonna we're just gonna help them get through each day. We're just gonna help them get.
And that's why I'm paying close attention too, because prostate cancer runs in my family, long way.
Yeah, and the thing is where prostate cancer is concerned, testicular cancer, vaginal cancers, uterus cancers, things like that. That's where you use the suppositories. So you're not having to eat the RSO. You insert. And as the body heat melts down that and it absorbs through the tissue, it gets to the parts of the body that require it. When you take it orally, it's got to go through your entire system, and different parts are going to get the brunt of that medicine instead of it getting, like I was telling them, it's put it on the corner of the toast, fold the toast, swallow it down. That gives it time to get to the stomach to break down. Because it's the idea of getting it to spread evenly throughout the body and hit every place instead of, a little couple of hiccups in the middle that are going to get the brunt of it, and then the cancer is not getting it. And that's what you want. So, but yay for our medical industry to
no shit.
Yeah.
Well, they did create all the cancers. I heard you talking about that, and then they send you to doctors. I mean, you go to one doctor, he sends you to another doctor, he sends you to another doctor, he sends you to another doctor. So all you're doing is you're making all of them a little richer.
Yep,
And that's their plan.
$4,000 a day if you go from doctor to doctor.
Yeah,
You know, and if you got to do that 30 times in 90 days, what's 30 times 4,000?
Oh God. Well over 300,000 for $400,000.
120.
Yep, and
Or-
and that's your insurance, and then all of a sudden your insurance premiums are going up. And this is the thing that gets me is your insurance premiums go up, but your workload has decreased because you got an illness. But hey,
Yeah.
you still got to pay it. You still got to pay that premium, or else guess what? You're not going to have coverage by them. And in most cases, they don't turn around and cover the treatments that you do get. So then here you go selling your cars, selling your house, selling everything in order to just live, while these people are making bank.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely. The other day, talking about the insurance, I got a letter. They've been paying, from all my medicine now for, I don't know, 3 or 4 years. But I got a letter the other day telling me they ain't gonna pay for it no more, and that they're dropping part of the insurance that does pay for it. And so the way it works is, they hold the extra money out of my check now, a Social Security check, to pay for the insurance on the medicine.
That's BS.
I
Yeah, it
agree.
is.
It's
But then-
What the
that's
fuck?
theft.
Like,
It's 100% theft. That's all that is. You paid into Social Security. You worked what, 50 years of your life, 60 years of your life?
Yeah, at
that's
least.
what I was gonna say. That's Social Security.
That's
Nothing
theft.
should come out of that for anything.
Yeah, that's theft. And
I agree.
I've seen people who worked 60 years only get like $680 a month.
Well, I don't get a lot more than that.
They get the minimum. They get the minimum requirement that Social Security pays out.
That's
minimum.
what it is to me. That's Well, with me, I don't get the minimum, but it's very little above there. I get now that they're doing it this way, I'll get around $1,000 a month.
Yeah, see, they
Which
don't
ain't even
they
nothing
don't
to live
want,
on.
can't have you live on beyond your means. Oh wait, beyond our means. That's because that's not his money. That's our money. No, it's not. It's money that you earned.
That's right. They don't pay any damn thing. Well, I know I had when I was running my business, and we would help, hold that income taxes and everything on everybody. We had to match the Social Security. If it was $10, that's what you had to match, $10.
Yeah.
And I know that the government don't put a damn thing into it. It's just the people that are doing the work and the people that you're working for.
But they sure take a hell of a lot out of it.
Yes. Oh, they've taken everything.
Program to pay for this program to pay for this program that does absolutely nothing for anybody who's on Social Security.
That's right. Then they they take all the damn let me think of the word. I lost my train of thought. Sorry, guys.
It's okay. That's what happens with that stuff sometimes. But
It
what's
is
funny
all
is
stuff.
you will find that as your tolerance builds and everything, you'll actually start getting to a point where like, wow, I shouldn't remember that, but I do. You'll start recognizing a certain amount of recall that'll happen. You'll find that your thoughts are more controllable. And part of that is knowing that it's working.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, whoa, wait a minute, it's I wasn't able to do this before. And you begin to realize that, it's good medicine. It's good medicine. Yeah. But other than feeling high, how have you felt? Pretty good?
Yeah, I felt all right. Except for that, there's the pain from the cancer. I mean, I still feel that. So I don't know if Yeah, well, I know I hadn't been taking it long enough, for it to really kick in yet. But as far as feeling all right, the way that what cancer does to me is it it's robbed all of my energy and that kind of thing. So when I'm taking this, it kind of takes me down a little bit more as far as energy goes. But if I had the energy back, I'd be feeling pretty good most days.
Yeah, that's why I said, about 9 days doing that half a grain of rice. By the time you hit that 9th day, it's going to be like, well, that doesn't really affect me much. If you can extend that out to 14 days instead, because it's the idea that you've got to get your body used to it. Having that tolerance level is going to be what is going to allow you to incrementally move up your dosage.
Yeah. And that's what I want to do. I want to get it moved on up, so I can really kick this stuff in the ass.
Yeah, but you don't want to start with a gram. Let me tell
you.
No,
hell no.
You just don't.
Man, you wouldn't believe how hard it is. When you put that, I use a toothpick. So when you put that toothpick down in there, in the RSO, and you pull it back out, it don't look like it's got anything on it. So it ain't enough to do anything. But if you keep dipping that down in there and putting it on the bread or whatever, I'm telling you the truth. You might sleep for a month.
Yep. But that's perfectly okay. That's the thing. It's basically you're retired. You're not working anymore. So you get the rest that you need and let the medicine do the rest. Let the medicine do the rest. Eventually you're going to be like, wow, I got my life back. And that's important.
Absolutely. And thank you, Red Pill.
RSO is Rick Simpson's oil. Ronnie played a video that I sent him a link for called "Run from the Cure." Run from the Cure. It's the story of Rick Simpson and how he discovered the oil, and it's also known as Phoenix Tears is the other name for it. But it's you should watch that. Watch that
Definitely.
movie.
I think everybody should watch it.
It's like an hour long.
If you haven't already seen it, you definitely. I think that when you played it on Ronnie's channel like a week or so ago, that was like the second time. But definitely,
that's a damn good video.
I'm not able to do the talk in the chat because if I click that link to do that, it'll probably kick me out the first time. So I'm gonna drop the link in the private chat.
Okay, yeah, I can put it in the chat.
And you can drop it into the regular chat for them. And it's
I think Indy put it in there already.
Oh, did she? She's awesome. If she did, she's
Red
totally
Pill.
awesome.
Red Pill Truth is that the same one, Indy? Or maybe not. Might be something different.
No, that's not it.
Okay,
not
all right.
it? Okay.
I'm gonna get the link for you right now.
No, I tell you, I think everybody should watch that video, regardless of what's wrong with you. I mean, it's.
Yep, absolutely.
Show it to your friends.
Yes.
I'm serious. Show it to your friends, especially if they're dealing with something like with some type of cancer. Because let me tell you, to be able to hear the story and him talk about what the properties, the basic property breakdown of it and everything else, and understanding that what you're capable of doing for those that you love.
Yeah, my
maybe
dad's
the neighbor.
gonna be here. My dad's gonna be here in 3 weeks to visit, and I'm showing it to him for sure.
Right on.
And it's it takes an hour out of your time, an hour out of your day to watch it. That's it, an hour. So
Well, it's a very, very informative video. Yep. I thought it was anyway.
No, Run from the Cure. Run from the Cure.
Oh shit! Okay.
Run from the truth. That's pretty much what all the liberals are doing right now. They're running from the truth.
Right. Same thing. But,
and we're gonna find a cure for that too.
hopefully, well, we never should need a cure for any of this, but particularly that part, with the liberals. But we got it.
MLP, you'll enjoy that story to understand. It's basically understanding that, easiest way to put it is this: Heavenly Father put a holy host of plants on this earth to help mankind, and there's the choice of allowing the plants that he puts there to work to heal mankind or to profit from mankind. Okay, so there's one set of people who abuse what Father has put on this planet for us, and then there are those who actually use it for the purposes that the Lord intended. And he gave us wonderful things to be able to go after the most potent things that are happening in our bodies. All we have to do is listen and follow the instructions and have a better life because of it.
It's very true. I mean, the whole thing about all the medicines that God put here for us that they have taken for the most part and warped them around, to give to us. And the sad part is that I guarantee you 98% of the people think that, whatever the doctor says is gospel. And it is so far from the truth.
Yep. It's they're going from the gospel of Rockefeller is what they're going from.
Absolutely.
Not the Lord's, not the Lord's way. It's because God doesn't want you debilitated. He doesn't want you staying in pain. He wants you cured so that you're doing for your fellow man on a daily basis instead of struggling to just do for yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not going to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here pretty soon. I don't know when exactly, but about a month, and get a CAT scan or something just to see how far or how much it's prayerfully shrunk. I mean, it could grow, I guess, but I don't think it will. Since I'm taking this.
Yeah, that's that's part of it is monitoring it. Just don't say anything to the doctors.
Oh, I ain't gonna say shit to them.
Right.
I was talking about that last night.
Now, when it's all said and done, and the cancer is completely gone, without chemotherapy, without radiation,
then I'd be happy to tell them.
Then you're going to say, Doc, I'm going to tell you how I did it, and you can do whatever you want now because the cancer is gone, and you're, I'm not going to get in no trouble for it because it's all gone, So,
What's funny is back when I was little, my parents, or my dad in particular, I mean, I don't remember ever going to a doctor, when I was little. They would make their own medicine, and believe it or not, most of the medicine that my dad would make for us was made with coal oil. You think coal oil would kill you, but then not. The way he made it, it was such a small. I mean, you could smell it and taste it now, but it was a small part, that I guess that it didn't hurt us. But and I guess the medicine undoubtedly worked because we never had to wind up going to the doctor or anything. But I mean, that was for burns. It didn't make any difference what it was. A potato, if you burn yourself real bad, and just like in one spot, a potato, just peel the potato and, cut it in half, whatever, and hold that potato to your arm or leg, wherever you got burned at, and it'll suck that fire and pain right out.
Yep.
Really?
There are plenty of ways to treat things that we just don't know about and forgotten about over the years.
I wish I would have known that like 10 years ago. I had burnt my arm like the worst I've ever burnt. Man, it was the most painful shit I ever been through. It was from a torch.
Mm-hmm.
And I was working in a tight spot and it was on top of a water heater, but the the torch bit thing was loose, and I was reaching over, and it was lit in full blast, and it like went down by itself, and just a few seconds. Oh man, for like a week straight, it was all the worst pain I've ever felt.
Well, if you get burned again, and I hope you don't, but if you do, we'll use that.
Right.
Get your potato.
Yeah, I never heard that with the potato. I definitely remember that. Shit.
That's all we did ever
Just gotta
use when I
remember,
was a kid.
Idaho's cover a bigger area.
Do what now?
Idaho potatoes, the biggest potato.
Yeah.
Yeah, they cover the biggest area. So if you got a big burn, grab a baked potato out, slice it in half, use the two halves to cover, that whole thing. So yeah, Tennessee Ridge Runner. That's another one. Cane sugar, and now so the cane sugar breaks down. The internal part of it breaks down with the blood and actually gets back into your system, which is not a bad sweetener. Okay. It's the process that they use to break that sugar cane down that makes sugar kind of bad for you.
But I think we all need to get back to as many home remedies, cures as we possibly can, and stay away from this damn medicine that they.
Yeah.
But believe it or not, I have been hearing the last week at least that people are having a lot of trouble getting pills. That the doctors have subscribed or prescribed for them. So the only thing I can take that for is because they're slowly shutting down these. They're not shutting them down. They're just taking the money out of the pharmaceutical places so that they have to, cut back and everything. So I think what it's all boiling down to is they're going out of business one way or the other, if it keeps going like this. And I think that's a planned thing.
Oh, it's all planned. All planned.
Because those, I think it has a lot to do with the executive orders that Trump wrote, though. Could be wrong there, but
you gotta think his right to try, executive order for right to try, was essential in getting the ball rolling for a lot of new medicines that were being rolled out by private research facilities, not big pharmaceutical, places. And the right to try really took a lot of blocks away from people finding things that would heal them. However, is understanding that, pharmakia, is it's a form of sorcery. It's a form of witchcraft.
it certainly is. That's what it means.
Yeah, and it controls how much healing you're allowed to have, how much pain relief you're allowed to have, how long that pain relief is good for. Hence, we see people with the addiction to, the most extreme of painkillers.
Well, I imagine I'm addicted too. I mean, I don't know because I don't run out of them. But the thing is that and I've taken them now for, years, but so I know I have to be addicted. But if the time ever comes when I can get off of them, and
in all actuality, with that RSO, you should be able to start backing away from taking those.
Yeah, and I plan on trying to do that pretty quick just to see what'll happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was me for the longest time, man. It's been 11 years, but I was up to 18 to 20 Vicodins a day just to feel normal. I wasn't taking them to get high anymore. I was taking them because if I didn't, I felt like shit. Like withdrawals are the man.
Yeah, I've heard they're very bad.
Oxycontins, which are 3 times the size. Yeah, so Oxycontin is 3 times the strength of what a Vicodin is. Okay, and then you got fentanyl, which is 10 times what Oxycontin is.
I would do the fentanyl patches and I don't know how I'm still alive, to be honest with you. I have a fentanyl patch on and still popping 18 Vicodins a day, and the Oxycontin, man. I'd take one of those and drink 3 beers. You could tell me that you viciously murdered my whole family, and I'd be smiling, going, "Wow, that's pretty cool, man." Like nothing phased me. I was just floating.
Lethargic.
What's that?
Life was lethargic.
Yeah.
You know?
But thank God it's been 11 years. So, but what sucks is when I do get hurt, I feel it 100% because can't take nothing to block the pain.
Yep. Put a little RSO in your fridge, and you know, anytime you're hurting, sure, you got to wait. You got that period of time you got to wait. 25 to 45 minutes for it to kick in. But then you'll notice that, well, that brain is starting to recede. It's starting to recede. And the thing is when you're asleep, the medicine gets to go to work, fixing things, healing the body.
Right.
That's what you need. Painkillers don't do any healing.
It's just a crutch. Yep. Just temporary. Yep.
That's all they are. They're just a temporary fix. And the thing is they're temporary because what they're actually doing is they're leading to your death. If you take them long enough, all of them are going to kill you. I don't know, man. The thing is, back when I guess, starting about age 20, whatever, I thought being a doctor, going to a doctor was the way to go too. And the doctor I was using at that time, he had this motto, a doctor treats, God heals. And which I thought was great. And he didn't believe in giving out a lot of medicine, but he would give what he thought, if you need an antibiotic, would he give you that antibiotic? But then
those
he
kind
retired.
Of doctors aren't around anymore.
No, they're not. They're not.
No,
This guy
all see the profit. I gotta have a fancy car. I gotta have a big house and everything else. And
that's where
right.
I feel like I got scammed because my whole life I've been looking for a doctor, and in 2020, when my medical issues first started kicking in, I went to a doctor and I finally found he's a vet, and he was a doctor in the military for, I think it was 18 years. And then when he got out and he retired from that, he still wanted to keep practicing. I don't know why my camera's off. He still wanted to keep practicing. And so he started working. So then I find him, and I was like, oh, finally, an honest, someone just like me, an honest person. And I seen him one time, and then like 2 months later, I get a letter saying that Dr. Jones is retiring, so you have to find a new doctor. And I'm like, come on, man.
Can you recommend somebody who does like you do?
Right.
And in most cases, they can't answer that because they're the only ones who did that. They were the only ones who cared enough to limit, what you're getting to what you need instead of what they wanted you to do in order to create the addiction.
Yep.
And that's it. They create the addictions. That's the biggest thing that people need to realize. They create them so that you have to constantly go back to them. And that's how they make their money.
Well, yeah, it's like I think Joe Kerr said a little bit ago in chat, but yeah, if they heal all the patients, they don't have no customers.
Yep.
Yep.
It's, and then when you think about it, you think back, remember watching Little House on the Prairie when you were a kid? Dr. Baker, how did he get paid? He got paid with a couple of dozen eggs, or he got paid with a chicken, or he got enough meat to last him, a couple of, a few meals and things like that. It was never about big money, until Rockefeller came in and realized that, hey, we can make a mint off of this. Let's rewrite the medical books. And that's what he did, was they removed all the medical journals that doctors had been using, put them away in a safe where nobody could get to them, and wrote a new one which basically gave the guidelines to the pharmacia to create all these other things. It's like the two guys who created insulin. They gave the patent for that to the government because the government told them that they were going to give it away for free. And they were like, that's
Right.
great. We're going to save a whole bunch of lives. But no, within a 6-month period after they began creating it, they started selling it.
It's all about the green.
Hang on 1 second. I'm going to have puppies escaping here.
Oh. Wow, Karen Reese, really? You're on the fentanyl patch and oxycodone? Oxycodone or Oxycontin? I know there's two different things, but
Codone, oxycodone or hydrocodone is basically like Vicodin.
right. Oxycontin is like way more dangerous. So yeah, you're on fentanyl and Vicodin then. Wow, that's a lot. See, but I took it for all the wrong reasons. I took it because I felt like a fucking $1,000,000. And from what I'm told, I was a real asshole too. So
Mama just broke the gate to the puppy pen. If it's not one thing, it's another.
right. Oh,
Yeah.
it is Oxycontin.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
So
pretty,
so
pretty heavy.
oxycodone is basically like a Vicodin, and then the Oxycontin is, like I said, anywhere between 3 to 5 times the strength of the Vicodin. So, and generically, it's either oxycodone or hydrocodone, and then you got the Oxycontin, which is the next level, and then you got the fentanyl, which is the top level. For now, believe me, within another year, they'll come up with another one. And what's crazy is most of this stuff comes out of China.
Yep. Because Karen's saying that she's on the fentanyl patch and Oxycontin. So she's on the fentanyl patch and taking Oxycontin. That's just,
Is it? I'm trying to read the name. Is it Tyne? Is it Tyne?
Tyne Duff.
Okay. Okay. So basically, what I do, if you've got a pen and paper, I'll give you the recipe right now. Basically, what I do is I take when I make it. I'm making large batches, basically enough to fill up 30 something jars of it. So what I do is I take 2 pounds, I jam it into my biggest crock pot, and then I put in 2 quarts of olive oil. However, if you're just making a home batch for one person or a couple of people to use, you can get away with like maybe 6 to 8 ounces ground up, put into a cheesecloth, dropped into a crock pot, and then pour in a quart of olive oil, or as much of the olive oil as you can fit in there. Set it on the lowest temperature that the crock pot has. So when I buy a crock pot, it's got to have a warm, it's got to have a low, it's got to have a medium, it's got to have a high. If it doesn't have that warm phase, I do not buy it. And the reason for that is because the low setting on a lot of crock pots is more like a medium temperature, and it can cook too hot, and it'll burn what's in the oil, and you don't want to burn it. And so what I'll do is I'll let that go. I'll put the lid on it. I put in a cup of water as well. That's to help prevent the burning part. I'll let it go for 24 to 48 hours based upon which crock pot I'm using. And in most cases, 24 hours. Then you pull the cheesecloth ball out, put it in between 2 plates, squeeze the plates together, get every bit of oil back out of that cheesecloth ball of cannabis. let it drip down in there. Then you can throw that in the garbage. It's not usable again, so just throw it in the garbage. Then at that point there, I add a minimum of 8 tablespoons of raw arnica oil, spelled Arnika or Arnica oil, and you make sure that it's pure raw, okay? Because a lot of times they'll mix it with canola oil or something like that. And just so people know, canola oil is toxic. However, all these public awareness organizations say, "Oh, canola oil is great for you." No, it's not. It's actually poison. Okay, they actually have to break that down, that particular oil down, with another poison and another poison until they get it to the grade in which you get it. And it's the flavoring that they add to the oil that allows the canola oil to taste good. But in most cases, it's actually doing more damage to your body. So you want to make sure that it's raw oil. I do 8 to 9 tablespoons of the raw arnica oil. And then I do raw vitamin E oil, because of the fact that it's going on the skin. You want it to absorb through all the layers of the skin. And then I mix in a couple of ounces of raw golden beeswax. I don't use any type of purified beeswax, because purified beeswax will build up on the skin and flake off. Whereas the golden beeswax will actually push the oil through the layers of skin and plug the pores so that the oil is locked in and has time to get through the rest of the layers, get to your nerve endings, get through your muscle and into bone. And that's pretty much the recipe right there. Super, super easy to make. It's some people, I've had a few people tell me, well, what I did was I took a couple of tablespoons of icy hot and I mixed it in there so I could get that heat and cooling effect going on, which is not a bad thing. So it's basically the oil becomes mentholated. Generally within 4 to 7 minutes after applying that salve, the pain is starting to go away. Within 15 minutes, you're like, "Whoa, hey, my pain is gone and my movement is better." But the big thing is to remember the first few times that you use it, you're not healed. You're just temporarily pain free. So that doesn't mean that you become 10 feet tall and bulletproof again. You've got to be consistent about applying it a couple of times a day. You don't get high from it, so you never have to worry about stumbling around high. You don't have to worry about getting behind the wheel of a car, and being able to operate properly and things like that. Now, with the RSO, I always recommend to people, if you're doing RSO, you make sure that it's been 12 hours, to 16 hours before you've had it. How many times do I get?
Uh-oh, puppy's in trouble.
No, Steve, break the puppy free.
We got Steve. I'm gonna have to call it a day. I mean, I've run out of gas, my friend.
All right, brother. No, that's totally cool.
What happened?
Completely understand. Yeah, Ronnie's feeling exhausted.
Oh, go get some rest.
I'm about to. That's what I'm about to.
Yep. Eat something first, though. Before you lay down, eat something. Even if you're just making a couple of pieces of toast, something like that, because that helps to continuously break the RSO down. Yeah.
All right. Gotcha. All right. Well,
Miss Unspecified, there are 5 of them that want to cuddle, and unfortunately, they're at an age where they pee everywhere. So, and they're German Shepherds, by the way. So,
all right. We'll see you guys later. Y'all have a great one, and everybody in the chat, thanks for watching.
Yep. Love you, Ronnie. We'll talk to you soon, man. Get some rest, brother.
Rest well.
Love you, Steve. And Hawk, thank you, brother, for all that you've done. Appreciate you.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Well, we'll catch you guys later.
All right. Rest well.
All right. Much love, brother. So yeah, wow,
Yeah.
5, huh? Or how many did you say? Puppies?
Yeah, there's 5 in there.
5. Wow.
5 real pains in my butt. Don't get much sleep with them. Do not get much sleep with them at all. It's always that way with puppies, though. You never get a whole lot of sleep. So, and I'm on puppy watch right now for another female, and I think she's going to have anywhere between 8 to 11. This would be her first litter. So this one could be, oh boy, yeah,
that's a lot of puppies.
yeah. But the good thing is that the batch I have right now are almost. Well, I got them off the teat, and they're drinking goat's milk. And tonight will be their first. Will be the first ground up kibble mixed with the milk, and it basically, it's weaning them off of the teat, and getting them used to dog food, and then as they grow, then you take away the milk and and all that. So unspecified, they're German Shepherds. Give this a cuddle. Well, make a trip to Oregon. Make a trip to Oregon.
Goats are the same, huh? Never had a goat.
Me neither. My grandmother had a goat, and that thing used to run around butting everybody. Grandma would be out working in the garden. She'd come running up behind him and butt her in the butt, and she'd go face planting in the garden. Oh, yeah. Then all of a sudden, one day there was no goat around anymore, and we had some meat that tasted funny, and then she told us that was the goat. So, yeah.
That's fun.
Grandmas are cool.
Sounds like Craig the Hunter with that rooster he had.
That thing terrorized him.
Right.
It did. Every time he was doing a show in the morning, you could hear that rooster out there. And he's like, I'm going to go kill that rooster.
And I guess even when he tried to kill it, it wouldn't die.
It came back to life. Oh, yeah. Yep. They do that, though. It's they play dead. Cemetery. Yeah, they play dead. When they're injured, they play dead, and it's when you go to bag them up and get rid of them that they. It's like, hey, you're not putting me in no bag.
Right. Hey, could you imagine if you're like worked in a morgue or something and humans did that? You're like going to put the tag on the toe, and all of a sudden they're like, hey, oh shit.
Yeah. Let me see here. That's one of the daddies there. I was looking for. I thought I had a picture of Gabriel on my thing here, but I guess I don't. But the ones that I have right now are pure whites. Yeah. But so, how's life there in Hawaii, Steve? Things.
Good here, yeah. Good here. Just work finally started picking up after the first 6 months of the year where, yeah, even my entire 30 years of plumbing, it's never been that slow. I was really freaking out, but yeah, work's picked up, and we got the grandkids now for, I don't even know, another week maybe? Because Nina's daughter and her husband live on the Big Island with the 2 grandsons, and they went to Vegas, so they flew here, stayed the night, and then went to Vegas and left the boys with us. So 8 and 9 years old, so perfect age to have all kinds of questions answered, and or all kinds of questions asked, and you don't get a chance to answer them because they're asking the next question already.
Yeah, and you never want to run out of money when you got your grandkids staying with you.
Right.
Grandpa, why can't we do this? Why can't we do this? And it's like,
Right.
oh, kid, you have no idea.
That's true.
Lord.
They actually just left like an hour ago. They went to the beach. They're sitting around. They're like, come on. So
Yep, you gotta
I
have a
was like,
lot
nope,
of
I'm
things.
doing this. I'm not going. Well, plus I got to go to work after this anyway. So, and even though I don't look it, I'm very white. So if I go to the beach, because I'm always wearing work clothes, so I got my tan line is perfect. If I go to the beach and I'm not wearing work clothes, I'm gonna get burnt.
There we go.
My
That's one of
legs
the
will be
puppies there.
burnt. And I like swimming, but in pools. I'm scared of the ocean. I seen Jaws when I was a little kid and it ruined my life. So
Yeah. It's funny how the and the thing is saltwater is actually good for you.
right, no, yeah, that's why I'm excited that my dad's coming in 3 weeks. Well, less than 3 weeks now, but because he's got arthritis, he's in bad shape. Like his doctor tells him, you got the body of like a 150-year-old man. But when he comes, I take him to the beach as much as I can, and he'll go in there, and I'll have to like go and get him to come out because it gets dark, and it's like, Dad, you're gonna float off into the ocean. Like,
Yeah.
but it's good because the salt water is like really, really good for him.
Yeah, people just don't realize it.
You can feel it too, man. I'll never forget 15 years ago when I first moved here. Never been in an ocean. I mean, I was on the swim team growing up. I've been in swimming pools. I grew up in Michigan, lakes, but all freshwater. And I moved here. First time I went in the ocean and got that salt water in my mouth. Right away, I was like, holy shit. That's why they call it salt water.
Yeah.
Because, man, it is salty.
Make that
But,
big screen for me.
what's that?
I
I didn't even see that down there. Okay, I got you. There you go.
That's one of the pups.
Oh,
That's the
solid
little
white, too.
Yep, pure whites.
That is cool. I love dogs.
Yeah, they're awesome. They're awesome. And the thing was is I've had German shepherds my entire life. I had one cat that didn't get along with my German shepherd, and I had a wife that didn't get along with the German shepherd. So when she left, I made sure she took the cat, and me and the German shepherd did great after that.
Oh, Christini. Well, thank you. I'm not 30 though, but technically they're not blood related grandkids. They're Nina's grandkids. But
But
my
he's the
son is
favorite.
right, my son is 30, and for some reason my son has not made me an actual grandpa yet. But my son's 30 and I should be an actual grandpa, but through marriage I have 4 grandkids. So 2 from her daughter and 2 from her son. But I'm far from 30, but thank you. 47. Bicentennial baby.
Yeah, that's Karen. That's one of the pure whites. Yeah, and actually, that Pearl is the name of one of the pups. One of the females named her Pearl. The boys are generally a lot quieter. It's the girls that are in there that are screaming. The boys just laying back saying, "I don't know what you guys are yelling about. I'm fine."
Oh, Sharon Seinfeld stuff. Hey, Sharon, I didn't see you come in. Aloha. But shoot. Oh, wow. We're already going on the 3-hour mark. Shoot.
Yeah. Well,
Good.
I think I
But
might
I
have gotten
can-
here a few minutes late because of the fact that I decided to take a nap today. It's that's one thing. I'm getting closer to 60, And when my body tells me I need something, I give it. You
Yep.
know, I give
we
it.
were even saying earlier, we were like, yeah, you know, we know that you're busy and you got a lot going on. So we're
Yeah.
like, yeah, if you can't make it, he can't make it. It's no big deal.
Yeah, no, it's when I get off of here, I got to take them for their evening run. That's a big thing. It's they've got to be run at least 3 to 5 times a day, every day, or else they'll go wandering. And I don't ever want them wandering. So
Right. Yeah. I
that's
do
when you
that
find holes
every
under your
night.
fence. Yeah.
Every night I take Pablo for his walk, and every night it's longer and longer and longer because we've lost him 3 times, and that's the scariest. Like, because when he was a puppy, he'd get out, he'd just keep going. You can't catch him.
Yeah.
And we were
He doesn't
lucky
listen.
enough.
It's like, get back here. No, I don't.
And he thinks you're playing, so he's like, "Oh, he's chasing me. I'm gonna run." And it's like, "No, I'm not playing. You little fucker, get back here." But we were lucky enough to get him back all 3 times. So now it's just I walk a little longer and longer so that he's like he knows where he's at, and I know he knows because every time we get close to home, he starts doing that. Like, I'm gonna fake like I gotta pee again, or I'm gonna fake,
Mhm.
and he starts like pulling back, like I don't want to what, but. What's
It's like
crazy is they're long walks, like really long. Like I'm, a half hour, 45-minute walks. Like, dude, he just wants to keep going. But yeah, I love dogs. So
Oh, stop! What? Get in there. Now I got you.
but I am glad that you did make it though, Hawk. And for everyone that just came in, I pinned at the top. It's called "Run from the Cure." If you haven't seen that, definitely check it out. And if you just came in, definitely go back and rewatch because Hawk gave a bunch of great advice too. So, and information. He lost his leg in an IED explosion. No shit, Joe. Wow. This. I know Tiffany's like, I just want to go cuddle with him.
Baron, don't you let them out. Oh, now Dad's over there. Hang on, kids. I'm going to help you escape. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Baron. I love you too. It's when people it's funny. It's I'll have to pull up the picture. But when people come to visit me, the first thing that I send them is a picture of my gate. Okay. And, basically this is what you see when you pull in my driveway before you even get into the property.
Oh, this, oh, wow. No shit. Wow. That's an awesome picture too.
Isn't it? I say, don't open the gate. Don't open the gate. Call me and let me know you're here because this is what you'll see if you go to open the gate by yourself. Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, it even says honk for delivery.
Literally outside. Hang on. How'd you get outside? Grandma, you did that, didn't you?
Awesome.
You know what I mean? You stopped that. Grandma grabbed a puppy and took it outside. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome. It even says honk for delivery. I'd be like, yeah, I wouldn't touch that gate.
Yeah. So 3.5 years ago, we actually, at one point, not because we were breeding a crap load of puppies, but we had 180 German Shepherds out here. And it was people who were coming up from California that were buying houses or looking for apartments and things like that. That were staying in hotels, and they couldn't they couldn't have the German Shepherds where they were staying. So at one point we had campers everywhere with tents, that were living out there with their dogs. And then we sheltered a whole bunch of others. If you get 30 acres, so that's a lot of. No, come on! How'd you get out again? Oh,
Did he say 180? Holy shit!
Oh Lord!
Did you say 180?
Yeah, 181 dogs.
Wow!
Come on,
Damn,
guys.
I can't even.
Back in.
Wow,
Come on!
that
Oh,
blows my mind.
5 of them are out now. Here you go. Here's number 5.
180. I just can't even. Let me go back. Let's see that. Because what is in that picture of your gate? What is that, like maybe 25, 30 dogs?
Hang on a minute. Hang on, I'll be right with you.
I hope you can hear me. I'm guessing in that picture, I would guess 25, 30. Right, exactly, Joe. I can't even fathom 100.
Okay, so there's 15 German Shepherds across the gate there.
Oh, that's only 15. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So I definitely can't fathom 180 then, because I was thinking 25, 30 for the picture. So 180. Holy shit, man. That's crazy. That's enough dogs to clean up a lot of messes. And no shit. A lot of pooping, scooping.
Oh, you're not kidding. Their cardboard gets changed every 8 hours. So, and what's cool is when people come and get them and take them home, I tell them, don't put no newspaper down. Take an old box, cut up the sides, lay a side out, and that dog will go to that cardboard anytime it's got to go to the bathroom while it's in the house. You know, cardboard's going to absorb more. It's going to be easy to pick up, fold it and fold it in half, throw it away, you know, and then just put down another piece of cardboard. Great way of training. And then if you're kenneled, oh Lord, if you're kennel training them, meaning that you have a crate for them, never put cardboard inside the crate. Then they'll wait for you to open the crate, and then they'll go to the cardboard. You know, so they don't poop where they sleep.
Right. Yeah.
You know, so it's also where they eat too. You know, so a lot of times. So that's not nice. You folded that down and then you pulled that down on top of her. That's not nice. That's not nice. Take your sister down. That's not good. Oh, I got to get out and cut a new piece of board to put across there because they're up there. Jesus. Oh, my Lord.
Hawk's got his hands full.
You're not kidding. You're not kidding. It's I'm getting rather irritated by it, too.
Right on. Well, that's cool. I was getting ready to end it anyway, so I know you're definitely busy.
Yeah, I gotta
appreciate.
jump off and go get this taken care of. It's oh Lord.
Right on. I do appreciate you coming up, man. I'm really glad you made it. It's awesome. And
yeah, check on him in the morning.
You're welcome every time too.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yep. Just send me the link whenever you want me to come up. No, I'll make it a point to at least stop in, say hi to everybody and stuff. So
right on. Awesome, dude. Awesome.
Yeah. All right, brother. All right, you take care.
Yep, you too, man. Much love, much aloha. All right, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for coming by today. And all 52 people who hit the like button, thank you. And big shout out to Christine for the super chat. Mahalo. And huge shout out to Independent, Many United, my sister. And Joe Kerr, my other mod, that you guys rock. But Joe Kerr, between me and you, Indy's way ahead of you, bro. But anyway, with that being said, thank you, everyone. I love you all. be kind to others. You never know what someone else is going through. And just always be yourself and be nice to everyone, because it doesn't hurt to be nice. And have a beautiful morning, a beautiful day, a beautiful afternoon, a beautiful evening, a beautiful night, whatever it may be, wherever you are. Much love, much aloha, and most importantly, God bless.
Every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags.